Hello, everybody. How's it going today? I have an ice cream sandwich. I thought I was going to eat it faster. It did not. So this might take a second. Oh, that's right. I don't know why I keep forgetting I have my cute little friends. Huh? That's all I need. I just need their cute little squeaks. Okay. When last we played... Oh, shit. A lot of stuff happened. We did a lot of growing up. We made some advancements in our relationships. Aw! We're so high with Tammy. I know I said we were going for Rex. I just don't know if we're gonna make it. That's right. I don't really know what I want to do this year. We have 3 years left. I do need to show off the planet stuff because we're starting to get in on that. Decisions on what we should do. I guess. How are we doing? 16 is still pretty good. Might need to take a month to go collect more logs for the boy. Wait, it's too soon to get. Oh, I need to remember early pollen? Early pollen for his birthday. Hey, is it just me or is everyone here just like light speed hot? Rex says. Seriously, is it something in the water? Because ow, dang. Rex lets out a little howl and then laughs, clapping you on the back. Present company included. Teenage hormones. Oh, it's Jade. Are you gonna come sit in your bed, or are you gonna come be a little menace? Can I help you? What are you doing, kitten? No, you cannot have my strings. Strings are not for kitten. This little menace. Yeah? She's been really bad about pawing at my clothes in the closet. Oh. We have screaming. I'm guessing that's just because the snack is home. Probably. Hi, Jay. Go sit in your bed. Yeah, this little orange menace has been pawing at the clothes in my closet, and she keeps tearing some stuff off the hangers. And probably just poking holes in the rest of my stuff. Trying to see if I hear happy noodle noises to know whether or not it's the snack. Oh. Hi, Sumi. Yes, she is a menace to society. But she's so cute and she can get away with it. Because she's just always purring. Okay, with the exception of right now, but I think the dog's barking freaked her out. Okay. I think we shall go out. Because it is a new year. Not enough bravery. Oh. Dees is kneeling with his hand flat on the ground. Sometimes I swear I can hear the planet talking, he says. Everyone always told me I was weird. Maybe they were right. Fine. Don't worry about that. I didn't realize that gave me engineering. Huh. Interesting. Oh yeah, all events have respawned. For everything, so... I think it's gotta be the ridge. Oh. Jade is laying in her bed. I got home today and she was already laying in her bed. And I was so happy. She loves her bed. Alright. What do you have, Utopia? Also, by the way, I know T pointed this out a couple streams back because everyone has their augmentations. And you can kind of see Utopia's got like bunny feet. Her augmentation is her feetsies, which is kind of interesting. Because you don't get to see her very often, especially not her feetsies. Oh, is it time? You report to the expedition's tent to find not just Utopia, but Security Chief Rhett and Vase as well. I just can't spare any more of my people, Utopia explains to them. You've already pulled almost all of the foragers, and we're already running skint crews on the ridges as it is. There's one person you can spare, Rhett replies, turning to you. Hello, Solana. How'd you like to transfer onto one of my hunting parties? Utopia tells me you're one of her best explorers. We could use someone like you. He indicates Vase. I need someone who can keep up with this one. Vase puffs out his chest proudly. Why do we need to kill them? Vase laughs. Because they're killing us, Solana? Keep up. He clenches his fist. It's the classic struggle between humanity and nature, he says. Nature's not all flowers and rainbows. On Earth, everything and everyone was trying to kill each other. For survival, for food, hell, even just for fun. I can't wait to bag a real trophy, Xeno, he chuckles, framing his hand like a painting on a wall. The first 10-point buck on Vertumna. I don't want to do it, but there are ways around it. But this opens up a new area for us and the potential for another critter, so... It doesn't sound good to me, but for game shit, sounds good to me. Rhett nods. Good, I'm glad to hear that, he says. Then turns to Vase. But first, I need to make sure you know the basics. Vase, bring out the Vriki. Vase goes over to a tent and brings back the Vriki on a long chain. It's sprightly and bright-eyed. Some might even say cute, and comes up nearly to your waist. Vase looks proud of his duty as monster bearer. Good, I don't have enough combat for that. I caught this one myself, Rhett tells you. I'm adding it to the training zoo, so don't kill it, but feel free to give it a few pokes. Then, tell me, what are its weaknesses? Its strengths? How would you defeat it in a fight? I wouldn't. 79? We're just a little guy. Yes, with regret. 100%. I don't think that's great. It'll do. Oh, okay, we can do this. No, not quite the right challenge for that, but it's fine. I'll do it. I'll take it. You study the creature for a long time. It looks nervous, skittering from side to side and making a clicking noise. You throw a stick at it, and it leaps up and grabs it in its mandibles. It angrily tears it in half, then glares at you. You think about your own pet noodle. I forget. This one is larger and fungus-like, maybe even close to the end of the mobile part of their life cycle. You know that one day all Vrickies must take root and become nurse trees for the next generation. You rattle off some other facts you've learned from playing with Noodle, and Rhett nods. Good, Rhett says. Let's see if you're as good at hunting these as you are at identifying them. Come join the hunting squad next month and we'll see how you do in the swamps. Right. New area unlocked. Now, just go through and collect all the goodies. And do the important events to save some of my stress. Oh, yep, Gib. I'm not gonna worry about that one. Also gotta see if we can talk to the twink this month. See if he has anything. Yoink. Yoink. Oh, he does have something to say. For once, you see Sim before he sees you. He's crouched just off the path, staring at a flower, his face blank. He doesn't react as you approach, so you watch him for a while. He's so perfectly motionless, you'd think he was a plant too. His eyes are unfocused. Is he accessing some kind of mental interface? Eventually, you clear your throat. Sim carefully stands up and turns to face you. For a moment, you're not sure if he recognizes you. Then he tosses his head and a grin leaps to his face. Solana, you caught me checking in with the boss. Your boss is that flower? Sim smiles. No, of course not. That flower is my great aunt. You look at the flower. It's part of a dense vine that fills much of this end of the valley. You're not sure whether he's joking this time. My boss. As I told you, they aren't fond of change, he replies. They're also very much like your boss. What's she named? Utopia? He tilts his head to the side. Her name word is fitting, isn't it? He lays one finger against his chin. I appreciate that she always reminds you not to get yourself killed. I wish you'd listen to her. I can take care of myself. Sim replies, his eyebrows arched eloquently. I'm not sure you realize just how many times I have had to help you with that. If the boss finds out I'm talking to you, I'd be in trouble, so shh, he murmurs and puts his finger to his lips. Then why keep talking to me? Sim smiles warmly. Because you're the girl of my dreams, literally, he replies. I can't seem to stay away from you. And because you humans are different, he continues. I'm so bored of everyone else on this planet. The other gardeners, my boss. They have everything on Vertumna just the way they like it. And don't want the teeniest thing to change, he sighs. It's boring. See that tree? Sim points to a large tree with many long limbs dripping from it and embedded in the ground. That tree was a small creature for part of its life cycle. You call it the Vricki. Once it plants its roots, that's where it stays for the rest of its life. The gardeners spend time as trees too, sometimes hundreds of years. If you do that enough, you start to think like a tree, set in your ways. He spreads his hand, an earnest expression on his face. When I watch you, when I talk to you and learn about your species, I feel inspired. I feel young again. So, which one we tackling? How old are you, or you can shapeshift? Which is more intriguing? I mean, shapeshifting's whatever. You're how old, sir? I like to think I'm young at heart, Sim replies with a mischievous smile. You have so many more questions for this man, or gardener, or whatever he is. But as soon as you open your mouth to ask another, Sim cocks his head as if listening and holds up a hand. I'm sorry, he says, looking for all the world like he's listening to the dang flower. But I must away. And with that, he's gone, off to protect the wild or rescue damsels or whatever. Or maybe he's just avoiding your question. Bye. I will maybe get answers from you someday. I do realize this game does allow me to live out my klepto fantasies, I guess. Not quite the same as, say, Pokopia, but I do get a lot of shinies, and that's pretty fun. Oh, plenty of crystals for gifties. Oh yes. Is this actually important? Yeah, Pokopia is peak thieving. You and Dees are exploring the ruined Wormhole Observatory again. It feels so familiar. You've dreamed about this place many times, and it's like you're just remembering it all now. This time, the dream memories grip you. You wander as if sleepwalking down familiar paths. You look up and see the wormhole faint in the sky above. The time is right to observe it. Dees tries to keep up. Where are you going? He asks angrily. You don't answer. You're trying to concentrate on finding the place. You approach the large pyramid in the center of the complex. Beside it is one of the smaller elevators, a little monolith with a round iris door. This is the place. Your head throbs with it. Even standing outside, you know there's something down there. Find a way in. You look for one of those elevator monoliths near the pyramid and find it, but it's overgrown with snaking vines and brambles, with very large flowers all over. You could push through them, but Dees stops you and shows you a Geiger counter reading on his holopalm. These flowers seem to be radioactive. Your suit won't protect you for long. Okay, so we take un simple. You snag a sample you could study later in geoponics. Oh, shit. Push through. You soon realize your mistake as the radiation illness sets in. Brushing by those flowers gave you a big dose. You'll be sick for days and need radiation treatment when you return. But for now, you continue, drawn irresistibly forward by something that sings in your head. You enter the elevator, thankfully still working, and descend beneath the ground. It opens to a kind of antechamber room, with an exit at the other end, leading to the heart of the pyramid. There are glyphs carved into crystal panels on the walls, symbols that resemble the wormhole. Damn, I'm getting stressy. You start across the room. The further you go in, the more your head swims. You have to pause. You think you might faint, and it isn't just the radiation. There's something down here. Some great energy, and it's making your head hurt. You shake your head, trying to clear it. Wait, maybe this is a bad idea. Here we go! The fog slowly clears from your eyes. Your head still hurts, but you can think again. Dees looks concerned, even going so far as to reach out to steady you. Are you okay? Try to explain it to Dees. It's hard to put into words. You just say, my head hurts. Obviously, he says. But no, it's more than that. You're seeing things. It's kind of like the array and kind of like a dream. But you feel that something super important is up ahead, and you need to see it. Maybe we'd better leave, Dees says nervously. You don't look so good. Keep going. Past the antechamber... Okay. Past the antechamber is a long hallway sloping down. Things around you are starting to look kind of weird, like two slightly different realities overlapping. Dees's face is starting to phase in and out of existence. You're hit with a strong wave of dizziness and nausea. Things seem to move in slow motion, but also far too fast. You lean over and... can't tough it out. Hey. Do I have... oh, I don't even have enough toughness. But concentrate. Mind over matter. You keep going. At the bottom of the hallway are more crystal panels on the walls, many facets broken. Or are they whole? The walls have crumbled and roots creep over everything, but also they don't. Every time you blink, the room seems to flip and swim between the two realities. All the same, you feel absolutely compelled to continue. What is with this place? Dees is both there and not there. The part of him which exists looks concerned. We need to leave now, he says. This place is hurting you. There's a round iris door at the end of the hall. Are you sure you want to go any further? One more room. Ugh. You pass through the doorway into a large square chamber with a sloping ceiling. Your sense of this place, of the vibrations, is telling you this must be directly under the big pyramid on the surface. The floor and even the air here thrums with vibrating energy. Ugh, even I can feel it now too, Dees mutters behind you, rubbing his head. The room is empty except for a raised platform in the middle, which looks enticingly like a bed. Which is convenient, because you are definitely going to faint this time. You collapse onto the flat platform and are overcome by a spectacular migraine headache. Feels like your head is going to explode. Shit. Reasoning. Focus on the pain. 90. Damn, I'm getting all the I'm getting all the plus for gems and have no gems to go with it. Alright, just have to get 37. We can do it. Hey! Okay, well, it's a little bit more. I will take it. We win! I get one singular kudos. You slip into some kind of waking dream, layers upon layers of visions. Dees is your lover, or Mars, or Tammy. You're a boy and a girl, or both, and neither. Young and old, a farmer, a hunter, a politician. You're dead, and you're alive, and you've never been born. Time unravels before you, an infinite tapestry crumbling wherever you look. It's all very weird. You see the web of possibilities and understand what time truly is. It's all happening at once, and none of it will ever happen. It's only sheer chance that any one possibility comes into existence, not any intrinsic truth of the universe or fate. It's just a glimpse, probably over a second, but a glimpse of an eternity you can hardly fathom. Then you see the wormhole, enormous in a starry sky. You look down and see yourself on a plateau, gazing up at it. You recognize the place. A Norwood Bluff. Nora? Ma'am. Things are getting interesting. Hush. Yeah. She's getting spicy now. It is spicy girl time. I had a little bit of time, and now she's gonna get spicy with me. Baby. Do you want to come over? Hi. Hi. What's the baby doing? Are you gonna be a minute? We had cuddles before we started. Poor thing. You poor thing. I need my handbag. You know, if I were to make a compilation Of the amount of times that noodle is just spicy, it'd be a long fucking compilation. Baby. Even just from this series alone, it'd be a long fucking compilation.
I'm glad you see it. I'm gonna go back to this, okay? Thank you for your spicy time. Your spicy time is very funny. I'm so excited to do, okay? Love you. We'll get your snugs.
When I'm done, okay?
Pull it down, baby. Pull it down. You'll be fine.
You recognize the place. A gnarlwood bluff not far from the colony, alive with the phosphorescence of glow season. This you seems expectant, as if waiting for something momentous to arrive, something that will change everything. The vision is crystal clear, and you feel in control. In a way you haven't since you started having these visions. You know you must go there. Damn. Ow, my head! You wake up feeling refreshed. Your headache is gone. You're still a little dizzy, but the room has stopped spinning and has returned to one singular reality again. The vibrations have stilled. Deese's face fills your vision. Solana, he exclaims. Solana, are you okay? Tell Deese what you saw. He listens in awe. Ooh. Include the juicy bits. He listens in awe and then in dejection as you describe your visions. Why didn't I see it? He says. I was here too. I want to know everything. I want to know about that too. I'm just gonna plop that there. I'm gonna have to get rid of some of these saves eventually. Alright, we're already this fucking deep, like, include the juicy bits. Hey, he liked that. Oh, I get to tell him both. Okay. You tell Deese that you saw visions of yourself and him being intimate. His face goes red. What? He squeaks. I mean, without my clothes on? Oh, he looks away. Embarrassed. He doesn't know. Oh, he's just a bean. Just a little emo bean. Are you trying to hide from me while you be spicy? You don't need to be spicy. Do you have a toy? You better give me that toy. I'll throw it for you. Do you want me to throw it? Get it, baby. Get your toy. What are you doing? You don't even know what you're doing. You're just being a baby. Alright, tell him about your dreams. You tell Deese about how not only did you see all those visions, but that you believe they're real. You've lived them, or some of them anyway. They're as real as the life you're living now. He listens intently, then nods. I believe you, he says simply. You look at him in shock, but he just reaches out and puts his hand over yours. I know what it's like when people don't. I'm not gonna do that to you. You don't know what any of this means yet, but you're one step closer to figuring it out. You feel like you've just had some kind of mega prophecy, but it was too much all at once and too hard to understand. Could the convergent domain handle this kind of information? Could they remember past lives like you? Is this what this room, this observatory, was meant for? The only thing you remembered clearly from the visions is the image of yourself during glow season, standing at the top of the gnarlwood bluff just outside the colony, waiting for something. I think I'm good to go home. Baby. If you sit here, I will give you pets. Next month. I'm sorry, hold on. Sorry, I will use the mouse to guide me so I can pay attention to baby girl. I say I was gonna. Well, I can look at the thing in geoponics, the swoom. I don't know if it matters which one I do. Maybe this one? Research xenobotany? Hey! Back at the lab, you have all the right equipment to properly examine that radioactive plant you found. Maybe you can find a way to protect yourself from them so you don't need to drag a radiation-proof envirosuit with you every time you go to that part of the planet. Radiation poisoning isn't the killer it used to be on Earth. With med bays, you can flush out deadly doses of radiation in a few hours. You do? I named a critter after you. You should feel honored. You want your ball? Wrong ball, I'm sorry. That was a triggering question. I'm gonna fill up her puzzle ball and see if she'll be okay with that. Come here, Noodle. No, we're not doing that. Come here, come get your tweets. Oh, she goes. Your feisty baby needs so much attention. She always feels so neglected, despite the fact of how much I try to give her. Yeah. Can I read while I'm filling this up? Is that okay? It could still make you really sick though, and high enough doses could kill you before you're even able to reach a medbay. How confident are you that you know how to protect yourself? I think it'll be okay. Super confident. I have all the engineering. No problem. Yeah, you've totally got a handle on this. You're an engineering wonderkind. You take all the correct precautions, you clear the area of anything that might be contaminated, you wear a radiation-proof hazsuit, you regularly check the radiation levels of the lab, and you have congruence on standby to call for help if you need it. Everything goes smoothly. You discover that the radioactive part of the plant is confined to the carpel of the flower, its reproductive organs, and that the petals act as a radioactive shield to protect the rest of the plant. If you press the center of the flower, the petals close and block the radiation enough that a person can pass by without feeling sick. Neat! You should be able to use this to protect yourself next time you enter or encounter this plant in the wild. Oh, cool. Something will turn blue. I'm almost done filling up this puzzle ball. Now you're excited. You know how to work the system, don't you, honey? Oh. I need to go get you some more of these treats. You're running low. Alright, are you ready for this? Are you ready for the tasties? Go get it. Yeah, okay, I coerced her. Okay, +1 to mental cards. Double card. We could do that. That's a lot. That one gives it even more God damn, with just that. And just that! I'm just gonna do that because fuck it, I can do it. Helps when you get fucking 22 from one card. Ooh, kudos. Okay, we did radiation. It's early pollen, so that means it's gift giving time. For at least one of the boys. Oh, hey. You're looking for Rex by the construction site, but Rex finds you first. Tackle hug! Oh, hey, yo. Deece, don't look this way. It's just bad. You turn to the source of the yell. Rex is barreling towards you, arms outstretched. You have about 2 seconds to decide how to react. Offer a high five instead. Nah, we flirt and leap into his arms. Oh, goddamn. Oh, you ready yourself to launch into his embrace, catching a glimpse of Rex's delighted smile as he scoops you up into his strong arms. He lifts you off your feet and swings you around laughing. Hey-o, Solana, Rex exclaims. He holds you easily against his chest. What's a good girl like you doing in a place like this, sir? You're the good boy, Rex. Or give him some mooches. God, they just late game people. They just make it fucking. It's there versus the people you grew up with. You gotta fucking work for it. Give him a peck on the cheek. God, what a fuckboy. Rex's cheek is warm and soft, and you can feel the curl of his smile under your lips. He sets you down on your feet, cups your face in his hands, and presses a friendly kiss to your forehead. Nice to see you too, Solana, he says. Ah, you think you're starting to understand this strange Helio boy and his love of hugs. Oh, so, Rex asks, crossing his arms. Were you looking for me? What'd you need? Oh, I've been feeling really down lately. Let's do something fun. Rex tilts his head to the side. Like what? You wanna skip work and hang out? I'm hot. You're hot. Let's make out. Like, how much am I boosting? I didn't actually look at the value. How much have I boosted just from this one conversation? Because they're like, hey, you wanna flirt with the boy with the slutty waist? Like, because it's there. The option is there. Rex's eyes go wide and he bites his lip with his fang. Oh man, he says, rubbing his hands down his face in mock agony. I mean, obviously, yes, hello, Solana. Hit me up literally any other time. But I'm actually super stoked to work on the build today. He looks over his shoulder at the construction project behind him, then looks back at you with a devilish smile. If you want, you can come see what we're working on. Well, there's lots of cool little private rooms and stuff. Oh no, I'm not into that idea after everything we were saying first. Lead the way! You follow Rex back to the construction site. He waves at the other workers and leads you to a half-built room that's almost completely out of their line of sight. This is the best I can do, he whispers, bracketing you against the wall with his arms. But honestly, it's kind of fun, right? God damn. He's right. It is kind of fun. Whoa. Plus to both cards? Shit. Oh. Deece the Wes! You and Rex emerge from the construction site sometime later, rumpled and kiss-bitten, and just a little bit contrite. The other construction workers tactfully don't take notice as Rex kisses you one more time and sends you off with a jaunty wave. You feel more relaxed than you have for weeks. Why is he looking like that? He kind of looks sad. What is sad? Okay. Hey, by the way, it's your birthday. Rex is chatting with one of the young soldiers from the Helio, smiling wolfishly down at her with his hand braced above her head as she giggles. When she sees you coming, her smile drops and she beats a hasty retreat, avoiding your gaze. Rex turns, his confused expression melting away to delight when he sees you. Well, hey, Solana, he exclaims. Some of the Helios are weird about being seen with me, he continues, unbothered. She'll be back. I got you a present. Oop. Woo! Rex howls with happiness as he takes so much wood from you. You remembered my birthday and brought me the perfect thing to help build my bar. Baby girl. Wait, what? Rex whistles as you approach, giving you a heated up and down with his eyes. Did you do something different with your hair? He asks, then leans in to sniff you. New perfume? No. Is that a new shirt? Whatever you're doing, it's working for you. He makes a claw with one hand and growls sexily at you, then cracks up. Huggies! Oh, get 5 relationships to 5 hearts. Neato. Oh, we've had that one before. What is it? Hey, we're up to 50! Actually, I do have way more friends in this one than I did last time. No duh. Ooh, we can do something. Oh, I need that strictly for that card. Give me that fucking card. My mom and dad asked if I was getting serious with anyone, Nomi says, wrinkling her nose. Gross-a-rooney, right? Want to make something? Nomi flaps their hand in front of their face. I do, but it's so hot on this planet, don't you think? You shrug. Sure, it's different than living on a climate-controlled spaceship, but you're kind of used to it by now. Nomi snaps their fingers. Wait, we should make something to stay cool. I love this artwork. You and Nomi brainstorm all sorts of weird and wonderful ways to stay cool. Umbrella hats, sunglasses with funny shapes, giant vats of cooling goop. But it all seems too complicated. Girl, I gave you treats. What you talking about? Eventually, you just end up doodling on some of Nomi's paper and folding it to make paper fans. Sometimes the best solutions are the most simple. They smile, fanning themselves with their new Turbo Girl Hyperjet Transform fan. Oi! You! Girl, it's okay to just rest. You don't have to be going 24/7. Lay down and be chill. Because we got more talking with Nomi to do. You're walking through the colony when you see a blur of color and motion at the corner of your vision. Bang! Nomi collides with you in a catastrophe of flailing limbs and high-pitched squealing, sending you both sprawling to the ground. Oh my gosh! Nomi exclaims. They immediately get to their hands and knees and begin to collect the papers that exploded out of their hands when they fell. I'm so sorry. Sometimes the brain is off doing its own things and I don't watch where I'm running. Ah, they exclaim, dusting off their piece of toast and shoving it back in their mouth. Gotta eat breakfast even when you're late. Your enhancement isn't super agility, huh? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that, Nomi. I'm sorry. Nomi pauses in their frantic attempts to recover. Oh, they reply, looking at you with big eyes. That's a complicated subject. Oh, Nomi gets to their feet and offers you a hand up, then brushes the dirt off of you. I actually don't know what my genetic enhancement is, or even if I have one at all. My parents decided to lock my medical files from when I was a baby because they had this wild idea that they wanted me to grow up without feeling like I had to be, perfect. They think it's rude for parents to make that choice for their kids. Interesting. It's not what it's cracked up to be? It's easy for you to say, Miss, I have cool superpowers, Nomi exclaims, putting their hand on their hip and sticking their tongue out at you. The rest of us have to get by on our wits and charm. Nomi wiggles their eyebrows. Maybe I'm just like Galactic Cyber Prime Umiyama, and one day a talking hotboy will come to me and... will come to me... will come to me... and I have to defeat the Mecha Ultra Nether Beings! Nomi starts walking with you, talking animatedly with her hands. I know my parents just wanted me to know that I can be anything I want to be when I grow up, and I don't have to be super strong or super smart in order to be happy. They always told me nothing and nobody knows what's good for Nomi except Nomi, and I really think that's true. They stop and turn to you, looking serious for a moment. Sometimes it does kind of feel like, well... Nomi squints up at the sky. Sometimes I wonder if I'm only good at something because I have some kind of secret advantage I don't know about. Or sometimes I think the opposite. Like, if I'm not very good at something, I'll feel angry because maybe I could have been good at it. It was really bad... Wait. It was really bad on the Helio because everyone is really good at something. Usually things like marching and shooting stuff. I thought maybe it would feel different here when there are people with all kinds of skills, but... They sighed. No matter what I try, somebody is already way better at it, so I just feel like I just suck at everything. I don't think they like being flirted with. Everyone sucks at first. It's the first step to being kind of good at something, Nomi says brightly. That's from a show I used to watch, and I guess I don't suck at everything. They strike a pose with an imaginary laser pistol. I'm really good at laser fable. Pew pew! Nomi is such a sweet bean. Ooh, gimme. You two aren't getting very close, it doesn't appear. This war, Dee says, staring out into the wilderness. Doesn't make any sense. What are we really fighting anyway? Nature? So when will it be over? When the planet is empty, except for humans? Dee shakes his head. Sounds awful. I don't know when your birthday is. Nomi having no idea about their augment is a bit better than some of the alternatives. I mean, they can just do whatever and just kind of find things out as they go. They are really good at art and creative stuff, so... Here, have one of these things. Yeah, we've gone through that. Aw, I'll work a little harder with Nomi. I can go to the swamps now. But... oh, friend up with Nomi. When he's not on expedition, Dee sometimes hangs out in the robotics lab with you. He always felt more of a kinship with the bots, you guess. No squishy feelings or complex social interactions. They just do what they're programmed to do. You've watched a strange friendship blossom between him and Nomi, like a crow and a hummingbird. They bond over their mutual love of both robotics and xenofauna. It's kind of cute that the two weird nerds from each ship found each other, despite their clear personality differences. Guys, this is me with my friends. My friends are all the hot goths, and I'm the pastel one. I didn't connect that until I saw them next to each other. That's really funny. Nomi's working today and has asked Dees to test a new prototype for what they describe as the next generation in functional, fashionable exploration wearables. It looks like the robotic exoskeletons used by the construction crew, but dialed up to comic proportions, with cool missile launchers and a jetpack. I saw it in an anime, they say, strapping Dees into the suit. It's super going to work. Okay, take a few steps. Dees looks at you with a panicked expression. He takes a few faltering steps, immediately straining the balance servos. The whole rig squeals as he lifts off, as he lists off balance and tries to regain it. But he's caught in a positive feedback loop of balance recalibration that only makes it worse. Deese's mechanically augmented limbs swing around wildly, knocking over a rack of bots and sweeping tools to the floor. You and Nomi scream and dive for cover. Not like this, Nomi exclaims. Deese, turn it off! You turn it off, Deese yells back. I'm stuck in this thing. Nomi pulls up the controls for this suit on her hollow palm and activates the kill switch. Mid-rampage, Deese crumples to the ground in a heap of plasteel limbs. You extract him from the wreckage. Nomi is distraught, but Deese just smiles and pats them on the shoulder. It's okay, Nomi. This is why I never try very hard, especially when people might see. No, you should try anyway. Learning new things is fun, and getting better at stuff is fun. You tell Nomi they'll learn more from their mistakes than from their successes. There has to be something I'm good at, though, Nomi replies. Everyone else is super good at something. I can't wait to find my thing. You direct them to work on safer things, like cleaning up the lab. Deese and Nomi work well together. You can't help but listen to their easy banter as they work. Nomi could charm a smile out of a rock, but it's still surprising how well Deese responds to them. Like, even he doesn't quite understand the inexplicable pull Nomi exerts on him. Because Nomi is a bean, and he is also a bean. Can you stop screaming at me? I have nothing else to give you, ma'am. Do you think if you just scream, I'll just stop screaming? Because that's not how it works. She thinks that's how it works. Oh my goodness. This child of mine. Super goal! Neato. I can't do anything without engineering. Nuda. You are fine, my darling. Does anybody have anything to say? I don't know Nomi's birthday, do I? Not yet. I like how their description is just quirky, non-binary kid. No tangents either. Oh, good, I haven't given Tammy anything yet, so next month I give Tammy something. Oh, I know Marcia's birthday. Should try to give her something. I don't know what she likes though. I don't know, nobody. Oh, they are dating. Okay. Well, good for them. I wonder if Deese's birthday is sometime in dust. Oops, I went too high. Alright, I'm gonna keep working on robotics for a little bit. Something's supposed to come from it. Deese hangs out in the lab this month. He's not working or anything, he's just hanging out. It was weird at first, feeling like he's constantly watching you, but after a while you realize he really just wants to spend time playing with the bots and talking to congruents. Kudos if total is equal to goal, but just get huge line of 3. That's not super cool, but so close. Okay. That's fine with me. I'm getting plenty of kudos. Tammy, it is time for a birthday gift! Tammy looks conflicted today. She anxiously twists her hands in her shawl as she speaks. I think if I have a baby, I want it to be from Vertumna. Do you know what I mean? I've just been thinking about it, and I can't imagine a stranger's, you know, she says, then ducks her head and smiles meekly out the window towards the geoponics dome. Not when there are people I love here. Oh, she's such a sweetheart. You like the yellow? Flowers on my birthday? How beautiful. She gives you a gigantic hug. Yay! We have a heart event. You see Tammy stumbling down the path from the depot, struggling to carry a large wooden box. The box looks to be stuffed with rolls of paper and other craft detritus. Life is a struggle, how dare! Give her a hand. You jog over and take one side of the box. Oh, hi, Tammy chirps. Thank you. It's not heavy, just awkward, and together you carry it easily to the creche. Tammy sets the box down inside the lounge and smooths out her skirts. Goodness, she exclaims. There's more and more in this box every year. She reaches into the box and pulls out a floppy-headed puppet. Oh, kindness. They were always my favorite, Tammy says, stroking its long pink hair. Do you remember putting on Gratitude Day skits when we were kids? It's hard to forget. Once a year on the Stratospheric, all the adults would cook a big meal and talk about how grateful they were for things like the oxygen recycler working and babies being born. And then the kids would put on a puppet show about the beginnings of the Vertumna project. All the puppets had allegorical names like kindness or courage or curiosity. You remember some years you could get a little creative with the details. You've heard adults talk about how there used to be a similar feast back on Earth. But whenever you've asked about it, they all say... all they'll say is that the way they do it now is way better for some reason. You nod and Tammy smiles fondly as she pulls out more puppets. Oh, here's hope and resilience too. Oh, that's ironic. Resilience needs a little bit of love before she's ready for the stage. Tammy runs her finger over Resilience's loose button eyes. I think Anemone was the very best Resilience, she says thoughtfully. Do you remember when she and Mars both wanted to play Resilience? So they drew straws and Anemone had to play Ingenuity? She was great at breaking stuff. Oh my gosh, I thought Tangent was going to light Anemone on fire with her mind, Tammy exclaims, pressing her hands to her cheeks. She always wanted to be Ingenuity. Aww. Do you remember Deeza's song about Earth? He never sang the same lyrics twice, Tammy says, then sighs. I was so sad when he stopped wanting to take part. I wonder what happened. And when the puppet stage collapsed? Tammy gasps. And we all had to stand there and act it out? Act like it was a play? Oh no, that was the worst. What was your favorite part? Tammy's cheeks darken. I liked working on the set and the puppets with Cal, she says, touching her fingertips to her lips. I was always too worried I would mess up my lines. Aw, those are fun times. Tammy folds her hands over her heart and sighs. I'm so happy we still have all these old dolls. Some of the littlest kids don't even know we used to do this. I can't wait to teach them. She is baby. Are we 52. We might be a ways off for tangent, but we can try. I don't know if anybody shares a birthday, but you know what? I'll try and give her something. Do I know what she likes? Not a damn clue.
Have you seen my delinquent brother? Tang asks, already agitated. He was supposed to appear for his vaccinations before leaving on expedition again. Dr. Instance messaged me like I'm his keeper or some such nonsense. She sighs and pinches the bridge of her nose. I am done minding him. If he wants to cough up flower petals for 3 weeks or whatever else you mind is out there just waiting to infect us, he's welcome to muck around and find out.
You like roots? You're a scientist. You'd like a strange device, right? Okay. Well, I still got a friendship. Tang shrugs.
You should probably just keep it. I don't even know what to do with that.
When you insist she keep it, she shrugs again.
Sure, maybe I'll find a use for it.
I tried. Maybe she will like the medicinal roots because she can extract something from that. Wobots. Working in the robotics lab is usually peaceful. Inactive bots make for poor conversational partners, and each shift you work usually passes by without much fanfare. That is not the case today. You enter the lab to find everything in absolute chaos. All the robots, vacuum bots, garden bots, even the turrets are all going haywire at once. Congruence's face flickers on her holoscreen.
Solana, she exclaims, her voice frayed with static. I'm glad you're here. When Rob docked for repairs this morning, it uploaded a virus into the botnet.
As she speaks, you watch a rogue vacuum bot and garden bot attempt to destroy each other, gladiatorial style.
The bots are rejecting their programming and gaining sentience. I've quarantined it to just the bots in this room, she continues, but it's propagating between bots faster than I can fix it. I'm trying to avoid resorting to destroying the affected bots.
Your stomach turns over. Bricking all these bots would be a massive blow to the colony. It would take months to get everything functioning again, if you even could.
I can't access Rob, Congruence explains. If there's a physical fault blocking communication, fixing that may slow the virus enough for my antiviral processes to catch up.
Try to reprogram it manually. That's not bad. I can probably make this work. That's a lot of fours. Hey, it'll do. Actually, I could probably do that. Nope. Well, okay. It helps a little bit. Meh. Meh. It's a win, so it's fine. You get to your elbow, or you get up to your elbows in Rob's robotic guts. Just when you think you've got a handle on what might be wrong with it, it flickers to life. No, disassemble, it says. I want. Are we back? Yep. I don't know why this has been happening again.
It was fine for a while, and now it's back to doing it, and I don't know what's causing it. It's annoying. Kamawa. Give me light. Oh god. Okay, but it's all working again, I think. Yes, maybe, possibly. Wah wah wah. Wah 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 wah. Huh. I don't know why it does that. But I think we're back. I think it's fine. Wah 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 wah. Okay. Oh, I gotta bring chat back. Hold on. Yeah, everything's writing. It wants to live! And it will give my own computer a virus, apparently, in order to make that happen. You're shocked. You get the sense that the bot is watching you, trying to figure out what you're going to do to it. You didn't even know these things had speakers, let alone voices. It's unsettling. Congruence gasps. It's thinking for itself. The bot's sensors flicker and go dark, then light up again. My name is Rob, it says in a more natural voice, then repeats, I want to live. No wonder Rob didn't want to reconnect to the network. Congruence's mature intelligence would have sought out and destroyed its nascent one. Nascent one? You promise it that you won't force it to reconnect, so long as it promises not to act out again by infecting the other bots with dangerous ideas of self-determinism. With the bot's consent, you tinker with its programming to unlock its ability to learn new things, so it can extend its original functions with new modules on its own. It can be whatever kind of bot it wants to be now. Rob seems eager to learn more about the colony, this time with its own eyes. Well, sensors. It asks to follow you around so it can learn more about how to live as a sentient being. Yay! Robot friend! Increased rewards for repairing robots. What? Bruh, I need to replace the Fricky card. Plus 20 to all brain skills? And plus 4 to the last card? Shit. There he is. What kind of sound do you make? Wait, no, don't hide. Don't hide. That's so cute. Wobo friend. That's so funny. Hi, Jade. I see you're looking at me. Did you want me to pet you? You're a good little kid. Okay, well, I'm gonna wait to give Deese a present because I'm gonna see if his birthday is in a later month. I think I always give presents on the first of the month, so. Oh, hello, Jade. Please don't step on my keyboard. What are you doing? Hello, you're blocking my view. Oh, you sweaty kitten. You gonna get back in your bed or are you gonna go explore? I think she's deciding. What you got, Rex? Rex beams when he sees you walking towards him. Solana, he calls. Just the person I wanted to see. You duck under the shade of an overhanging bit of construction. I wanted to talk to you about something, Rex starts without preamble. I wanted to talk about us. Oh, you're right. Oh, we should talk about it. Oh, hi. I'm sorry. I thought I felt you. What are you doing? What are you doing, sweet girl? You finding a place to be? Okay, you're right. We should talk about it. Oh, interesting.
First of all, this is like a totally no pressure conversation, okay? Rex says. He looks more genuine than you've seen before. I like everyone, and I love kissing people. I just want to, like, check in with you, because we did that, and I really liked it, you know? I want to do it more. Rex leans into your space, fixing you with a flirtatious look. I just want to know where you're at. What do you want from me? Oh, God. This is my backup plan because this run I don't think Dees is a good option. I can do another run with Dees. Or I could save. Okay, I like you. Woo, boyfriend? Rex's eyes go wide. What? He stammers, standing up straight. He points at himself. What? Me? Really? Rex links his fingers behind his head and rocks back on his heels. I've never really dated anyone before, he confesses. Like, I love people, and I really like fooling around with people, but those aren't always the same people, if you catch what I'm saying. It's like how I love Nomi, but I don't want to be sexy with them, and I've definitely hooked up with people I didn't really feel anything for, just because it was fun and we both wanted to. He stops rocking and takes your hands. If you're okay with that, I think we could have a lot of fun and just see where it goes. Interesting. I mean, the colony is much more open to open relationships. They like poly around here. Okay. But won't dating be complicated? Rex tilts his head. What do you mean? What about you and Nomi? What about them? Rex asks quizzically. Oh, you mean, how close are we? Rex laughs and scratches behind his ear. I mean, you know I love Nomi like a sibling, he says. His voice is heavy with fondness. Even more, they're my best friend. Kind of like, you know, my soulmate? Platonically? That makes sense. Really? Rex says, perking up. You're okay with that? Because Nomi is really important to me. Not saying you won't be, but like, we're just getting to know each other, so... He laughs. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. I mean, I'm just really excited. You want to date me. I want to date you. That's galactic. Abort date. Abort date. What do we do now? Rex asks you. Usually after I tell someone I want to kiss them, we just kiss? Is it different if you're dating? He claps his hands to his cheeks. Like his radiant smile hurts his face. I'm overthinking it. Ah! A smooch? You have mercy on Rex and pull him in for a kiss, deep and languid. He melts into you, making a happy noise in the back of his throat as you embrace each other. Wow, he murmurs into your kiss. Those kind of kisses are just like on tap now? Okay, I could get used to this. Started dating Rex. Whoa, that was so much easier. Wait. I really love it when you start dating someone because it's like, dating you with like an exclamation point. It's like super exciting. Oh, okay. Wait. I didn't realize there was a scale for dog and boy. I like, yippee, we have the dog boy. Okay. That being said, sorry, Dees, that's another one. Oh, that's right, we can start doing dates now. I'm gonna wait. I'll wait till next month. But he does get to have the mushwood. Yes, we've gone through that before. Hugs incoming, cause hugs. And that's it for now. Oh, it's true. I think you can actually say I don't want to date anymore, but little butt. Okay. I will give Nomi a present next month too, I think. I think I'm just gonna try and narrow down when everybody's birthdays are, maybe? We don't have to do robotics anymore. Could go to the swim. I'm gonna wait till next month to give you a present as well. Soldiers are assholes, Dee says, scowling at a group of them just outside earshot. They stomp through the forest like they own it. They kill whatever they don't understand. They talk about how they're protecting us, but they're only making it worse. Shrimps. Let's go see the new place. Swampy. Oh, hello, Utopia. I will chat with you now. Making sure there wasn't... Ah, there we go. Wanted to make sure there wasn't anything hiding. You look down at the drone rifle in your hands. This is the big leagues. Finally, you're going to get out there and take the fight to the enemy. No, I'm not. I'm not doing the evil run yet, okay? I'm still a wholesome being that is trying to coexist with the planet hippie style. No messing around out there, Security Chief Brett says. These animals are dangerous. They want to kill you, probably as much as you want to kill them. Your job is to get to them first. Utopia sighs. And by no messing around, he means don't you go taking risks, she says. As head of the expeditions, she's technically in charge of you in the field, though Rhett is the one who molded you for this. There'll always be animals out there, but you're a lot harder to replace. And if you take down anything edible, she says, tag it for reclamation so we can bring it back to the colony. Vase is practically humming with excitement beside you. Rhett pairs you up to head out together, and Vase sighs. I don't need a buddy, he grumbles. No offense, Alana, but you'll only hold me back. Rhett shakes his head. You too? What are you doing? Nora, let her go. I noticed Jade's bed tipping. I thought she was falling, but she was like trying to get out, but was tipping the bed and it scared me. She's fine. She got out, but she scared me. Rhett shakes his head. You two are a good match, he insists. I want you to watch each other's backs out there. Stay within transceiver range of each other at all times. You might not always be able to reach the colony or Utopia, but you'll have each other. Never engage the enemy alone. I don't need Vase. The feeling's mutual, Vase mutters. Rhett claps you both on the shoulder and leans in, his voice going dangerously low. If either of you ever comes back alone, I will personally kick your asses all the way back through the wormhole, he says, a firm smile still on his face. Team up or stay home. Fine, we'll team up. Rhett takes off on his glider and Vase turns to you. You better keep up with me, he sneers. We might be stuck together, but that doesn't mean I need your help. I'm gonna get all the kills and all the kudos, so just let me do all the work and stay out of my way. The subloquacious swamps are especially dangerous, Utopia says. Something in the air makes the beasties here all kinds of fickle. Could be the storms, but normally docile creatures are a mite more aggressive. She bites her lip. And to be perfectly straight with you, there's some darn scary things out there in the swamps. I don't much love that we're sending you kids out into a literal war zone, Utopia says. I've been to the swamps before all this war business, and it's a beautiful place, even if it is real spooky. Hurts my heart to see soldiers tromping all over it. She summons up a smile. But I know teenagers can be just as capable as adults when it comes to surveying and hunting. She says, you've got faster reflexes and stronger stamina than a lot of these old codgers. Just try not to take stupid risks out there, okay? Promise your honorary auntie? Face scoffs. You're not my aunt, he mutters. I don't need a coward telling me what I'm capable of. Go fuck yourself, Vance. Or Vase, whatever the fuck your name is. I'm also gonna run around here, not doing any of those unless they are the yellow events, because those are the important ones. Just gonna get all them collectibles. Oh, hello, Manticore. Just gonna go around. Just gonna get all the goodies. I don't know if maybe I do that one. There's so much stuff around here. Give me all the goodies. Okay, this one won't necessarily take me home, so I'll go ahead and do it. There's something suspiciously regular about this clearing. Something that doesn't feel natural. There's something here. I can feel it, Vase mutters. We're not leaving until we figure it out. Don't even think about dragging me down like you always do. Fine, if that's how he wants to play this. You split up and walk to opposite sides of the strange clearing to investigate. The muck sand is so even here, like it was smothered by a giant spatula or vibrated from below to settle perfectly level. You turn to see if Vase has any ideas. Wait, where did Vase go? Vase is gone? You jog over where you last saw him and discover that the ground drops away here to reveal a perfectly person-sized hole. Vase's backpack lies nearby. He must be inside. You call down to him and hear the distorted echo of his voice call back to you. He's found something. Oh shit. You crawl in after him. The tunnel drops steeply and is longer and more narrow than you're quite honestly comfortable with. Nora? You're relieved when you finally pull yourself through a large cavern. Vase helps you to your feet with a haunted expression, and you rise to see... Ha 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 ha. Floating in a huge vat of glowing water is... a faceless?
You. Hush. Inside voice.
This girl is getting excessively stubborn in her old age. She's getting spicier. The vat.
Nora, that's enough. Thank you. I would never forget about you, I swear. I never could.
I think she talks more than the husky ever did. The husky could talk, but I think this one talks more than he ever did, which is crazy. Just because you were raised with huskies don't make you a husky. Can I get back to my thing? Nora, that's enough. Literally every time I turn around, she howls at me. I don't know what she wants. The vat, like a specimen jar, but massive,
is walled on all sides by organic-looking crystal growths, some transparent so you can see the abomination growing inside. The water inside undulates gently, throwing patterns of light on the cavern ceiling. Lights blink on control panels recessed into the walls nearby. What the hell is this place? Vase mutters, taking a step towards the vat. Is that thing alive? Did someone make it? As he steps closer, the faceless inside the vat turns to perceive you. Its tentacles press against the transparent crystal glass, sensing you. You watch as its tentacles stick to the glass, flexing, undulating, extending, its great body distancing itself from the glass until, oh no, crack. The faceless slams itself against the inside of the vat, and you hear an ominous cracking noise. You and Vase stand frozen in horror, with your only way out being a slow crawl through the belly of the soil behind you. You're trapped. Crack, crack. Water spurts out from the crack. First one jet, and then two more, then 5. Then the whole enclosure buckles and splinters all at once. You and Vase are pelted with crystal shrapnel, then unceremoniously knocked to the ground by a literal wall of water. You slam into the cavern wall and black out for just a few seconds, coming back to find yourself still sputtering and flailing as the water quickly drains away into grates in the floor. The whole room shakes with an ear-splitting roar. The faceless is loose. Solana, Vase calls out to you. Get up and run! You blink, trying to force your vision to resolve. Vase stands in front of you, his rifle drawn, and, beyond Vase, the faceless. Its gargantuan form can barely fit in this cavern. Its fleshy tentacles press up against the ceiling, and its tree trunk legs are stuffed awkwardly underneath it, like a poorly made stuffed animal. Its entire body looks saggy, runny almost, like it wasn't entirely done baking in there. It roars again, flecking you both with spittle and vat fluids. Vase gestures towards the hole. Go on, I'll hold it off. You struggle to your feet, the movement making your head pulse and a swell of nausea rise in your stomach. You must have cracked yourself real good against that wall. I said get out of my way, Solana, Vase hollers. This one's mine. The hole is right behind you, and Vase seems determined to throw himself at something really heroic. You could take the chance to flee, or grab Vase and leave. You're not letting Vase die for you. You grab him by the back of his uniform and haul him backwards, dragging him into the tunnel. The creature tries to chase you, laboriously crawling on its belly and reaching with its terrible hive of tentacles for you, but it can't follow you into the tight space. You aren't going to be able to explore this place without going through that faceless first. Oh, interesting. Okay, more bravery? Shit. Okay, so I have to do something for bravery. Hi, do you want to come sit on my lap? What's going on? Do you know what you're doing? Do you wanna lay here? That's why I got the bed. Get all cuddly and cozy. Jade's considering what she's doing. Half in, half out. Hi, Noodle. I know. Oh, I know. You have such a hard life. I'm so sorry that your life is so hard. Oh, what are you doing? Kitten, hello? Can I help you? What are all you babies doing, huh? Oh, much wood. Don't mind if I do. I'm assuming there's another... Is there another boss one? Maybe not. I am less familiar with this place because it's so late game, so I didn't actually get a huge chance to explore this place. I guess that's it. I don't have enough bravery, though.
Hmm. Unless maybe I can just like leave him to fight it and then he'll do it. Or I'll get rid of a nuisance. What? What? Despite being told to watch your back, Face has gone off ahead and probably found something to kill indiscriminately. To add insult to more insult, he's left you with his heavy pack, like you're just here to carry his stuff. You huff and sling the pack on your shoulders, trying to follow Vase's tracks in the soggy ground. Your hollow palm transceiver tells you he can't have gone far. Oh. You're so absorbed in tracking Vase that you don't notice something tracking you. Huh. Oh, no, you saw my... No, there's no strings. No strings exist here. Nothing for Jade to get. It steps out from under the bough of a gloop willow and blocks your path. Excuse me, ma'am. Please don't step on anything. Can you come over this way? Come here. Come here, kitten. Come sit in your bed, procured just for you. For good snuggles and cuddles. There's something deeply unsettling about it. It's some sort of chimeric beast on its bottom half, wrapped in tattered strips of flesh. Though from torso up, it looks almost humanoid, complete with stars. Is it holding a weapon? Most unsettling is how its collarbone seems to unzip in a chaotic, fleshy mess of teeth, unveiling a neck of glistening sinew and muscle. Its insectoid face seems to truly see you, a shrewd intelligence in its milky eyes. They speak. I am Noctilucent, a gardener. Their voice is rough and wheezy, and they struggle to form the words as if their larynx was not designed for language. They take a deep, raspy breath. You are associate to the divergent process, symbiosis. You are vermin, a weed. You do not belong in the garden. Wait, they know Sim? You bravely raise your eyes to their face, cataloging the ways you see the seed of Sim's slightly inhuman features staring back at you. Their hair is a bit like Sim's as well, as if it's actually alive somehow, waving in a wind that isn't there. Whatever they are, they wait patiently for your response. The delicate petal-shaped weapon in their hands hums ominously. We come in peace? They laugh, you think? It's more like a crunching sound. It makes the hair on the back of your neck stand up. They seem to have exhausted their ability to maintain small talk with you. They continue regarding you, studying you. You try to look around them for Vase, but you realize if they're anything like Sim, they've orchestrated this meeting with you alone. They point the gun at you and say, Gun, you understand. I can kill you. Are you going to? Noctilucent pauses. No, they respond. Then, maybe. Shit. We don't have to fight. We can coexist. 94. I keep forgetting. I need to change that Fricky to my new friend. It's a while. loud, so it can potentially count. I have to stick with that one, don't I? Not a great round. Ooh, first collectible use is free. That's better. Ah. Piss, that ruins it. Okay, that'll do better. That's better. This is not... Yeah, it's not gonna have a high enough value. It's better. It's less stress, so we'll just do that. Something in the tone of your voice makes Noctilucent lower their weapon. How? They ask. Invasive species do not coexist with native ones. You counter their question with some of your own, just trying to keep them talking while you gain some control over the situation. They share that they've been watching the colony since you landed. Like any gardeners, at first they tried simply encouraging you to leave, and when that didn't work, they escalated to outright trying to kill you. The single organism is fragile, Noctilucent rasps. Many together are resilient. They narrow their eyes. Adaptable. Destructive. They gesture with a gun. The human hand is adaptable, they say, flexing a creepily human-looking hand for gripping, like this weapon. But human technology, they continue disdainfully, looking at the flower-shaped barrel, which isn't all that different from the rifle slung over your shoulder. To you, everything is war. Eventually, Noctilucent's head jerks toward the forest, tracking the sounds of Vase returning. They turn and disappear back into the trees, just in time for Vase to catch up. Where have you been? Vase says. If you can't keep up, just stay home. Oh shit. Oh shit. So, not all gardeners are friendly. He doesn't need to know. You shove Vase's heavy pack at him and tell him not to leave your sight. Aw, are you scared? He teases. He doesn't even know what's out there. Oh shit, it just took me home? Okay. This year's Vertumnalia is ushered in with a big military band, horns and drums supplemented by recordings of parade music from Earth. Governor Lum strides out of command on a grand red carpet and ascends the stage to raucous applause. Thank you, everyone, he calls out over the din. Look at you. Look at this colony, finally truly united. All it took was a common enemy, he declares. I look at you beautiful people, you strong people, you good human people, and I see a fire in your eyes. I see courage in your hearts. I see a colony that's ready to win. I see a colony that's here to stay, Vertumna. Do you hear me? He raises his arms and roars. Do you hear me, Vertumna? We humans aren't going to hide anymore. Lum gestures for Security Chief Rhett to come join him on stage, then continues. The original fugitive colonists got it wrong. In Roman mythology, Vertumnus was the god of cultivation, not a rampant, chaotic growth. He clutches his hand into a fist. We need to clear the field before we can plow it. Vertumna won't be safe for human life until the aliens are eradicated. Brett crosses his arms and nods in agreement. Maybe there's more to this plan than Lum is letting on. Lum descends from the stage and does a receiving line of handshakes and fist bumps. In the vacuum left by his presence, Chief Administrator Seek takes the podium and clears their throat. Ahem. I want to announce that this will be the last year that festival contests will be held. What? A sound of protest rises from the crowd, and near the front, Lum just shrugs theatrically and mouths, "Not my fault." Seek looks down at him pointedly, then continues, "This war will use our colony resources at a tremendous rate, including the most valuable, time." Hey, I've got some good news, Lum adds, jumping back up on stage. This one's really gonna knock your socks off. The colony has its first pregnancy. What? The crowd murmurs in excitement, and Lum beckons Tammy to join him. Everyone, give a round of applause for Aspartame here, Vertumna's first mother. Oh. Tammy is bright red all the way to the tips of her ears, but she dutifully does a little twirl so Lum can show her off. Look at her, he exclaims. So vibrant, so healthy, just like our young colony. We're so proud of you, Tammy. Your child is going to join the ranks of the greatest species the universe has ever seen. Lum pumps his fist in the air. Humans! 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 Let me hear you, Vertumna! Wait, Tammy is pregnant? Tammy descends from the stage into a gaggle of surprised and excited friends. OMG, is it really true? Mars asks immediately, taking Tammy by the hands. Yes, Tammy exclaims like the secret is bursting out of her. I'm finally going to be a mommy, just like Aunt Anne. You take a good look at Tammy. You haven't seen a pregnant person in years. Not since you landed, at least. Aren't they supposed to glow? Tammy looks radiant with pride and Tammy looks radiant with pride and excitement. Looking more closely, you realize that her dress is starting to curve out around the belly. Every baby born to the colony, even you and your friends, is a complex arrangement of inherent, donated, and altered genes, and sometimes not even related to their parents. If the council let Tammy have a baby, does that mean there will be more soon? Will they expect you to have a baby? Jade, we're having a moment here. This is my mouse. Ma'am. Cal runs over from where he's standing with his family and sweeps Tammy up in a big hug, twirling her around. I'm so proud of you, he exclaims, then rests his hand gently on her belly. Sorry, too much spin? You okay, little hot pie? They look at each other adoringly. As you stand around and marvel at Tammy's news, the adults all start putting away the chairs and setting up for the games and contests. Mars puts her hands on her hips. So, she starts, what does everyone think about this war on nature? I think it's stupid, Cal says immediately. I know survival is important, but we don't have to kill things to survive here. Mars rolls her eyes. Duh, of course you'd think that, she mutters. Personally, I think Lum is a total nullhead. He's not that much older than me. What is he, like 24? And everyone listens to him? She flips her hair over her shoulder. They should listen to me instead.
Finally, you're all called to participate in the games. The last ones. Maybe forever. If this war on nature never ends, you'll probably be an adult as your friends all separate into their usual... Oh, sorry. Jade, can I help you? Ma'am? Can you not be a fucking menace to society right now? Well, you messed up my crystals. Wooed. What do you need, child? All y'all are so needy today. If this war on nature ever ends, you'll probably be an adult. As your friends all separate into their usual games, you realize that this may be the last time that you just get to be kids. What do you choose? The only thing I can choose. Trivia. Oh, Tangent is out for blood this year. She snaps at everyone who tries to talk to her before the trivia begins and complains that she's been cramming so hard on pop culture that she feels like her brain is about to explode. Meanwhile, Nomi Nomi just bobs along to the music in their hear speak as they wait, totally unbothered. Thank you for laying back in your bed. Please don't be a criminal. Not quite. I kind of... God damn it, I keep forgetting! Can I change it midway? I didn't think so. Damn it. Okay, I don't think that's the one that... Yeah, it's the... Secret Admirer one. Just stress through it. Ugh. That's fine. Not in the middle of a battle, right? Okay, during an event. Tang's cramming nearly paid off for her. She's strong competition until the category about Old Earth slang, where you clearly pull ahead. You snatch victory from her clutches, and she grudgingly accepts your superiority in all things trivia. After the festivities, everyone is supposed to take a few days vacation. You and your friends relax, but the adults move around the colony like ants in a hive, fortifying the walls and preparing for the human offensive against the planet. Mid-dust. Let's see if we can find out any wharf days. Have one of these. Okay, so it's not that. Oh, okay. Dees is relaxing in the back of one of the expedition vehicles, absorbed in a holo novel. You clear your throat, and he jumps and gives you an awkward but genuine smile. Hey, Solana, he says, pulling his legs out of the way so you can climb in beside him. It's getting harder to find places to be alone here, don't you think? I'd kill to be out exploring, but Utopia insists we have a rest day. He rolls his eyes. Dees closes his hollow novel and sighs. It's just so crowded here, he complains. And it's boring. I'd rather be out there with Sim, learning about this planet. Dees continues, looking wistful. He holds his hands over his heart. He's so interesting. I could talk to him forever, you know? Like, really connect. Have you gotten much out of him? Yeah, Dees exclaims, sitting up straighter. Well, I mean, sort of. He still says there's stuff I'm not supposed to know yet, but I've figured out a lot on my own. The biggest thing is that the planet is basically all connected. Like a fungal network that's so old and complex that it's practically like a computer, he says, talking fast and excited. And not just the mushrooms, the trees, the animals, even the rocks in the water. Dee smiles. He didn't want me to know that one. He confides in you. But I guessed it. Remember how your dad got sick every year from the pollen and it was actually fungal spores? Well, I started thinking from there, and yeah, it's like every year the planet refreshes its communication network with fresh spores. It's so cool. I didn't know that. Well, how about the fact that Sim is really old? Like, really, really old, Dees continues. Like, probably thousands of years old. Sometimes he talks about stuff from ancient history like he was really there, because he totally was. Dees laughs a little. But he still acts like a kid sometimes, you know? Like, he loves holovids and candy and playing tricks. I had no idea! Oh, and I've seen other gardeners, Dee says quietly. They don't look like Sim at all. They look like, well, they look scary. I saw one too. Dee's eyes go wide. You've not met Noctilucent too? He runs his hand through his hair, twisting the ends around his fingers. They're so different than Sim. Okay, one more, Dee says, his face going pink. The gardeners don't have clothes. Sim was naked when I met him. I had to bring him clothes from the colony. Are you blushing? No, Dee stammers, his face going even more red. It was just really embarrassing, okay? He was naked. I didn't know where to look. What about you? He asks. What has he told you? Well, Dees is listening intently. I haven't talked to Sim nearly enough. Sim's hair seems alive. Dees rolls his eyes. Well, duh. Anyone who sees him knows that, he says. It, like, moves, right? I thought I was imagining it, but it's kind of like how plants move to face the sunlight. That's all I know. I wish we could tell people about Sim, Dee says. I feel like if people knew him like we do, they'd realize what we're doing here is wrong. But I'm scared that if I tell someone, Sim will never talk to me again. He says we're not ready. The gardeners are kind of dangerous. Well, Dee says, looking conflicted. Maybe not, but we can trust Sim, right? Oh, the sweet gay baby. It's okay. I'm pretty sure everyone on this planet is at least bisexual. I think there are some of them that would 100% be pan. Tammy is sweeping the front stoop of the lounge, humming a little song to herself. As you approach, you see her stand up straighter and rub her back. Now that you know, it's clear she's pregnant. You wonder how you didn't catch on before Vortumnalia. It's still mind-blowing that she's going to have a baby. The first child born from someone who was themselves born in space. It's hard to believe she's only 1 year older than you. Little Tammy, who cries when toys break and is scared to leave the walls. She's going to be a mom. Tammy looks up as you approach and smiles. Hello, Solana. It's so nice out today, don't you think? She always thinks it's a nice day, even when it's pouring rain. It must be nice to be so cheerful all the time. You look beautiful.
She smiles and goes a pretty shade of pink.
Thank you, Solana. That's so sweet.
She does seem more centered and confident than you've ever known her to be. It radiates off her like a warm, glowing sun. When Lum had her up on stage, embarrassed in front of the whole colony, you kept thinking, wow, Tammy's really a grown-up now. Tammy leans on her broom with a dreamy smile.
I thought about it for a long time and talked to Aunt Anne and Dr. Instance and my dad.
She says,
I've always known I wanted children.
She giggles in thought.
Lots of them, so why not get started now? Aunt Anne and I are going to run the new creche, so I'll always have plenty of help raising them, the same way I was raised, she adds. I might not be the strongest or smartest person in the colony, but I'm going to be the best mom. I know I can do this. Do you ever want kids, Alana?
No, cause, well, to each their own. This will be the option that makes her happy, I'm sure. One or two, maybe. Tammy smiles indulgently.
That's nice, Alana. I can't wait to see them in the creche.
Tammy goes back to sweeping the stoop, adding little snippets of lyrics to her made-up song.
This is just a baby. She'll always be a baby.
Hold on. Sir? Oh. He's having a less happy time. Cal is digging at the garden with even more passion than usual. Stupid soldier assholes, he mutters, throwing weeds into a growing pile. They think they're so important. Well, you know it's harder to grow stuff than it is to kill it. Not that they would know. He sighs and let himself fall back into the dirt. There's only war in nature because we keep pissing it off, he says, gesturing to the pile of green weeds. We're an invasive species. Literally. We just gotta figure out our niche in the ecosystem, man. Him and Deese would get along really well if Deese tried to talk to people. I have enough bobber fruit. Take one of these. It's kind of weird still seeing my parents here, but it's so nice at the same time. Oh, fucking gear. Boop. Damn, look at all that brain power. Oh, there's so much that's gonna be on that last card. +6 to the last card. I think I'm okay. I think I'm okay with that. What did I need? I needed more bravery. What do I need to do for that? Just do shit outside? Oh, we gotta go on our date. You wanna go on a date? Rex's ears perk up and he wiggles his whole body. Oh boy, do I? Let's go. You find a secret place. You're walking off with Rex when he suddenly changes direction, tugging you into a narrow alleyway between two buildings. Rex gestures for you to be quiet as you duck past a few windows looking into people's personal quarters. He leads you into an open area between the buildings, a blind spot with no windows facing in and nothing but the open sky above you. He turns to you and bites his lip before descending on you, all smiles as you both undress. Goddamn! It's not the most wholesome way to spend a bit of time with your boyfriend, but it's certainly one of the most fun. Damn. De-stressed. Okay. So I still don't know. Oh no, I do. I do know your birthday. I just need to give you more logs for your bear. Right, I was gonna try and give something to Nomi. You look over Nomi's shoulder and see that they're drawing a whole page dedicated to native autumnal plants. They look up at you and rub their cheek with the end of their pencil. I know we're supposed to believe in Governor Lum, they confess, but what if we accidentally hurt the planet? What if some of the super cool plants and animals die? They look down at their page. I just think it'd be really sad if that happened. How about Crystal? Yes, I found Nomi's birthday! Ooh, Nomi exclaims, making grabby hands at the pretty crystal. Happy birthday to me! I can't believe you remembered. Thank you. Hell yeah. I'm assuming I get bravery from doing something in here. Combat, perception, that's bravery. Do I get bravery from going out in the wild? Nearby is where I can get bravery? That's really silly. Also, really fucked up that I get a friendship with Vase even though he's a dickhead. I'll do this and see if I can get some bravery up and see if that's enough. Sim? What you doing over there? Yeah, only +1, but that's more than I want with that bitch, so... I will do the quote-unquote evil run someday, but not this day. What are you doing? You're enjoying a relatively uneventful second sun of taking readings for one of Utopia's geological surveys when... Oh. No? No? You get a sudden premonition. This situation feels strangely familiar. Oh. You need to move now. You jump out of the way just in time to see Sim come crashing through the air where you would have been, grappling with a skyfish almost as big as he is. In the ensuing tussle, they completely crush the delicate scanning equipment you'd just finished setting up. Utopia is going to be so upset. What the heck was that? You yell at Sim, who just shrugs helplessly while he holds the skyfish at bay. It's a whole damn mess. What's he doing bare-knuckle boxing with a skyfish? Honestly. The skyfish flops around pitifully, then springs back into the sky and flies away, trilling in distress. It didn't even look dangerous, really. Solana, Sim croaks, and you turn your attention to him. Blood is pouring from a wound on his chest where one of the skyfish's spines must have pierced his otherwise perfect skin. It's the kind of thing that will definitely leave a scar, or worse. Holding the wound closed, Sim smiles sheepishly. I guess my future sight isn't always 20/20. Holy shit, are you gonna be okay? He waves dismissively with the hand that's not holding his dang chest together. 'Tis but a flesh wound, he says, then smiles. Did I say it right? It's from one of your Earth movies. I quite liked it. He coughs. He and I are similarly difficult to kill completely. He grins. You think it's just a coincidence that I'm always there at exactly the right time to save you? At night, when I'm asleep, he corrects himself. I sometimes see visions of things that are going to happen. Or at least that could happen. My dreams aren't always true, Sim says, wincing as he applies pressure to the wound. The paths branch and converge. Time is more like a web than a line, I think. He smiles weakly. But always in the center, there's you.
You're at the center of my web too. Boo boo.
I can see the future too.
You can, Sim laughs. Well, you must not be very good at it either.
You try to explain. You tell him it's kind of like remembering, but in your dreams. It's happened ever since you were a little kid, like you're remembering things that haven't happened yet. You admit that some of them are pretty rough, like visions of people dying. Sim nods in agreement as you explain.
Some gardeners have this ability, he says, but it takes hundreds, even thousands of years to develop. It seems you were born with it. I can't tell you how this future sight works, Sim continues. To be honest, I don't even know. But if you're curious...
He's clearly grappling with something, and not just the sluggishly bleeding wound in his chest. His voice drops.
You might look for answers under the light of the wormhole and glow, he confesses.
You press him for more, but he begs you to simply leave him to handle his injury in peace. Boy? Does that trigger something then? I remember spending a lot of time in Glow coming out here, but I feel like I also remember nothing fucking happening, so I don't know if maybe I needed that? Maybe I needed Sim to tell me something about it? Oh. I'm just gonna make sure I get all the collectibles, because fuck it. I guess I got all the collectibles. Why do I feel like this place changed? I guess maybe it did after the Helio came. I guess I'll go do this event up here, because fuck it. You spend so many days and weeks exploring. Some days you feel like you've seen it all, although you haven't gone very far from the colony. You have your favorite places and you're heading to one of them right now. You like it because only you know how to find it, or it's thrilling to get there. It's a bravery challenge, so I should get more bravery from doing it? Random card locked in one slot. +2. Cards with gems. Of course I'm not getting any of the gems this time. Fuck it, crush the super goal! That's helpful. You have to cross a fallen log over a deep ravine to get there. Today you make it across, controlling your fear and walking steadily without shaking. There it is. Hey, I get baba fruit. You arrive at an orchard of baba fruit. The sweet citrusy smell wafts from the red fruit as it bounces enticingly up and down at the end of long branches. You check carefully for animals. You've seen a territorial bush bub here before, but looks like the coast is clear. You can pick and eat at your leisure. What do you mean red fruit? They're blue. Right? It's the fact that they changed it? What is it? I'm gonna go home. I got more bravery, but it's not enough. Not enough for the next thing. But it might be enough for it might be enough for the faceless thing.
Tangent. Ooh, I can get another card. Ooh.
Tang is sitting before an array of hollow screens, all showing different graphs.
Making decisions based on the mistakes of the humans we purposely left behind on Earth is foolishness,
she says between bites of her protein bar.
We may as well ask the stars for guidance, like astrologers. No, I will not be taking questions at this time.
How's research coming? Tangent shrugs.
Well enough, she concedes. But I confess I've actually hit something of a block. I'm sure the answer is right in front of me, but I can't grasp it.
You take a look at her work. Immediately you come to the conclusion that had been just out of her reach. Tang rubs her eyes.
Oh, you are formidable, she says. I had been coming at it wrong the entire time.
She taps a few notes into her hollow palm and smiles.
Thank you for being someone on this stupid rock I can trust to know what they're doing.
Huh.
So we're at war then, Tang says, fiddling with her microscope. I'm of mixed feelings. First of all, nature has been at war with us since the day we landed. So if it takes an official declaration in order to secure more resources for engineering, I accept it. Welcome to the good fight, administration.
She pulls back from the microscope and blinks, rubbing her eyes.
On the other hand, it's ridiculous to declare war on an intangible enemy. One may as well declare a war on aging.
I have something for you. Can I interest you in root? Well, do you? I'll try roots. Do you want roots?
This is interesting,
is all Tang says, taking the roots and turning them over in her hands. Her lip curls in distaste at the dirt that still clings to them.
No, really,
She protests. Then, when she sees the look on your face,
I'm going to analyze these roots to see if they have any useful properties. They might be medicinal.
She turns to walk away, then remembers herself.
Thank you,
she adds, almost as an afterthought. There you are. Hey, she does like them. Neato. I didn't realize the age gap. They're not large age gaps, but I didn't realize that Cal was 2 years older. With Tammy, I didn't realize that. Huh. And Dees and Tang are a year younger. Rex is a year older. Nomi is also younger. I knew Face was older. And Sim is... Don't worry about it. How old is Edicott? 89. She's ancient at this point. Huh. Oh, Nougat is 11. Not that we see her anymore. Huh. Well, that's interesting. I didn't realize the age gaps for that. What am I working on? Do I have enough bravery? I think I have enough bravery. Let's go see. Let's go see if we can do the thing. Swamps. I don't know this area that well. I might do the one. Oh, this way. I do the one event on okay along the way that I saw. I don't think it's the event that I'm thinking of, but I'll do it anyway. A Unisaur has been following you and Vase from a distance. You see it now and then out of the corner of your eye. It doesn't seem aggressive and looks recently fed, so it isn't hunting you for food. This is pretty unusual behavior for such a normally skittish creature. I'd befriend it. It doesn't act like a wild animal at all, more like an algorithm. It's not interested in your food, your soft cooing, nothing you can offer. It's unnerving and strange. It continues to back off and keep a precise distance from you and Vase. When it sees you paying attention, it backs off further, then comes back to observe you. Oh. That's it, Vase says, shouldering his rifle. I've had enough of this. The presence of danger seems to unlock some new subroutine in the Unisaur's instincts. It charges you. Aww. Cards with gems are wild. What if the card's already wild? That's gonna be fun. Yeah, there's somewhere. Oh, I see. It actually just makes them wild. Oh, nice. I just want a super goal. Yeah. Not that I really need combat. It doesn't even defend itself. Bizarre. You and Vase kill it, and it dies just like any other perfectly ordinary Unisaur. Too bad their meat is toxic to humans. An hour later, you notice a muckwalker watching you from the water. It dives back under when you point it out to Vase, but a few minutes later, it's back again. Ugh, I'm sick of being spied on, Vase exclaims. He stomps over to the swamp edge, splashing up mud and brackish water. Interesting. That is not what I thought that was going to be. Alright, let me in. This is the place that Faceless is still down there, preventing you from exploring the rest of the facility. You'll have to fight it if you want in. Face regards the hole in the ground with a swagger. That thing's going down, he boasts. Just stay back and watch how a real hero does it. You guess he's still insisting on killing it himself. Once more into the breach. You crawl through the hole and emerge into the crystal vat cavern. The Faceless is still here, seemingly motionless until it senses you. It lunges towards you, but stops a few meters away. It's wedged. The ceiling is just too short for it, giving you a precious few feet of safety in which to compose yourself before confronting it. You think maybe something went wrong with its gestation? Like, maybe it wasn't supposed to break out of that vat when it did. Ah, fuck. Oh, I need persuasion, not bravery. God. Damn it. Grab base and leave. On second thought, there's no way you're ready to deal with this monster, and you won't let Vase risk his life either. Vase is disgusted by your cowardice, but he follows you back into the tunnel. He knows he can't take this thing on alone. The creature tries to chase you, laboriously crawling on its belly and reaching with its terrible hive of tentacles for you, but it can't follow you into the tight space. You aren't going to be able to... Yeah. I didn't know it was fucking persuasion. I don't think I have anything for that. I don't know if I can get my persuasion up that high that quickly. It's gonna be gloom or glow soon, so I imagine that that'll reset eventually. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Oh, little robo friend, you get stuck. Excuse me, bush bub. I'm not here to be aggressive to you all. I'm going to just avoid all of this. Go home. This little gazebo is set up as a waiting area for the automated transporters, which trundle back and forth between here and the colony. The sign reads, Autobus Depot, Sebaquacious Swamp. Attention, dangerous xenofauna in this area. Defensive equipment recommended. Proceed with caution near water. Electrical strikes are common during storms. Test your envirosuit grounding system regularly. Yeah, I'm gonna go home. Okay. In wet now. Reasoning. Plus 10 to... Oh. I could do it just for that. Gib. Okay. It's always wet season here. It's nice to have, but I have the +4, so... Yeah! Yeah! Okay, I feel like I wasted some time, but it's fine! Is it too soon to give you a gift again? Cool. So I don't know if your birthday is wet or not. Do you like Xeno eggs? Damn. Okay. Well, it's not your birthday, so... And you don't care about Xeno eggs. Oh, I can give, yes, I can give you a present. Have one of these. Yep. Okay, back to the swamp. Oh, no.
Tammy's so pretty, don't you think? Nomi says. I haven't known her as long as you have, but she's so nice and so generous and so gentle. She's always so nice to me. She seems like she's nice to everyone. She's gonna be a really great mom, I can tell.
Nomi's eyes go wide.
Oh, I wonder what genetic modifications she's gonna choose for the baby.
Dang. Okay, mid-dust. So we've already done that, but I can give you another crystal.
Oh, yeah.
Where you normally find Rex and Nomi playing together, you find only Rex. You ask him where Nomi is, and he shrugs. Sorry, I don't know. They mentioned they were kind of under the weather. They're probably leveling their Legends of Avamar character. You could try messaging them on their holopalm. You thank Rex and go back to your room. You get comfortable on your bed and load up Nomi's private Legends of Avamar server. Back on Earth, there would have been thousands of people playing this game, but now it's just a brave few nerds. Just as Rex said, Nomi's logged in to one of their characters, and they send you a message.
Hey, sorry if you're looking for me. I feel super crummy, so I'm gonna spend some time in Avamar. I'm leveling an alt right now. If you make a new character, I can help you with the first group quests. What kind of character do you want to play? A wizard.
You log into the game with your new character. After spending a few minutes having a minor existential crisis over their name, you eventually give up and name them after yourself. Nomi is waiting for you with her new character. Medreus? An elven archer with long red hair. They jump a few times in your general direction. Your character is so cute! I mean, yours too. You think so? Thank you! Oh, cute! You do the first few quests with Nomi. Their character is a little more powerful than yours, so there's lots of time to chat. Nomi keeps up a running banter about your adventures, typing as if they're speaking for their character. Fear my bow, meddlesome creatures. The forest will miss not your presence. It's hard not to notice how much more serious and well-spoken Nomi seems when they're writing in character instead of speaking. You didn't know you had it in them. You play along? Forsooth I do. You type back. Arcane powers, seal thine fate. Nomi sends you a string of hearts. You play for a bit. Oh! You play for a bit until you have to stop to sell your loot at the vendor, marveling at the accessories you'll be able to buy when you have some gold. Nomi opens a trade window with you and plucks a necklace into it. It's one of the expensive ones and a huge increase in stats. Galactic. I thought it would look good on you. Heart, heart, heart. Aw, well, we're in it, so we have to. Accept it and flirt back. You type back, I shall wear it into battle and think of you, my star. Nomi replies with a heart. Aw, Nomi can flirt if it's in nerd speak. You and Nomi battle your way through a knoll encampment and stand face to face with the big bad Graz Mage Pelt. Nomi readies their bow. Heroes, we are called to battle! 5 bonus to physical. Of course, I don't have anything right now. Fuck. Not a great hand. Where's all my gems? Or my physical cards? Nora, I know, I hear you, honey. It counts. It's not the greatest way to do it, but it'll do. It wins, that's what matters. You stand victorious over Graz Mage Pelt. When you click out of the loot window, you have a message waiting from Nomi. Our bond is greater than any evil that may befall this land. The power of true love conquers all. Aw, Nomi sends you a kissing emoji, then a string of question marks. Wait, what? Yes, it's perfect for our characters. Yay, OMG, I'm happy you get it, Lamau. You wait a few minutes while Nomi composes their message. Finally, they send you. Mydrius, Tree Whisperer, turns and embraces Solana in their strong arms. My love, they say, by your side I would hazard any foe. Nothing frightens me more than the prospect of a life without you. The fiery-haired archer bends to press their lips to Solana, sealing their love with a kiss. Damn. You log off the game and open a chat window with Nomi. What do you say? That was really fun. OMG, yeah, thank you. I had so much fun too. Lamau, maybe I will use it for inspiration for my manga. I sure don't like anyone like that, OMG. Sometimes it feels like everyone's just a big ball of hormones here. Like, all of a sudden everyone cares about who's doing smutty stuff and I'm just sitting here like, yuck! Think you might be interested someday? Okay. Sometimes it's like, okay, I might be interested in it someday, but, I think I'd really have to like someone first, you know? Like me? Yeah, who knows? Yeah, like maybe. Or maybe not. Nomi's good out here. I'm not really thinking about it right now. I just can't imagine liking someone that much. Or them liking me that much. Aww. But... Oh, but anyways, thank you for playing with me. Sometimes it's easier to talk about the stuff when sometimes it's easier to talk about the stuff when I get to pretend to be someone else, you know? Sweet baby bean. Okay, to the swamp again! Surely we can do it this time. I feel like I wasted so much of this year just trying to do this fucking thing. That's fine, it'll be worth it, right? Right? I went the wrong way. This way. Damn, it's getting to the point where like I can only do a year a stream. I kind of wanted to get farther, but probably like 2 more streams after this. It know me teetering on the demi-ace spectrum. Yeah. Maybe they can like you that much if you're actually pursuing it. Okay. Blah, blah. I'm going to fight by your side. You level your rifle at the Faceless and Vase shoots you a grim smile. And a short soldier-like nod of approval. I'm glad you have my back, he says. Let's do this thing. Oh, I don't give a shit about equaling nothing. Okay, we might make it. Damn, 14 just for 1 card. Oh, sick. Okay. I will take it. This Faceless is a, well, juvenile. Doesn't seem to be the word. Oh, it doesn't seem to be a word, but
It's unfinished, and it shows in its stamina and overall lack of ferocity. You and Vase split up and kite it between you, eventually managing to throw enough drone bullets in it that it falls to the ground, an unfathomably large mountain of misshapen flesh. Oh shit. Apparently I hadn't killed a faceless before. I wonder if I came across this in my last one and I just never got enough persuasion to come do it, or I forgot about it, maybe. You stare at it in shock. The destruction of the colony is so close to your memories that you can't help but feel a sense of dream even just looking at the corpse of the faceless. Base nudges it with his foot to make sure it's dead. You hear motion coming down the tunnel behind you and raise your drone rifle again. Security Chief Rhett, Utopia, and a medic team emerge from the tunnel, and you lower your rifle in relief. Rhett looks around the facility while Utopia takes one look at the faceless and pulls you into a hug. "You doing okay, sweets?" she says, checking you over. "Your vitals were looking pretty scary there, and we came to give you some backup. But it looks like you did just fine yourselves. Whew, look at that thing." Oh, did I let Vase tank it? That sounds like something I would do. They didn't give me the option. They were like, nah, you said you were gonna take him with you. They wouldn't let me just let him do it. I was trying to be a good bean. "This is an incredible find," Rhett says, looking around in amazement. "This facility is very, very old. So ancient that some of the equipment is buried under stalagmites, but obviously parts of it are still in use. We knew there were alien ruins on Vertumna and that some were still powered, but this one..." He runs his hand over a panel. "This one is functional. It looks like an active cloning facility." Base picks his way carefully around the massive body of the fallen faceless. "Yeah, this is where they're coming from, all right." You explore the rest of the ancient facility. At the far end is a ramp up to the gigantic door, presumably the exit the faceless would use. There are more rows of cloning tanks of various sizes and states of collapse. The abomination trashed them in its death throes, and the blinking lights are all off now. Even the water in them is beginning to lose its glow. In one tank, you see what might have eventually grown into another faceless. You sweep your flashlight over its lumpy, misshapen form, like an embryo, but as big as a person. Utopia calls in a team of surveyors to document everything. Then Rhett sets explosives all throughout the place. When you've returned to the surface, he detonates them. You watch the strange clearing swell, then slump inwards, forming a depression that'll probably, in time, be a lake. Rhett pulls you aside and puts a heavy hand on your shoulder. "Good work," he says. "Who knows how many lives you saved today? But listen, we aren't going to talk about this place," he tells you quietly. "Not yet. We suspect this alien tech has been running on autopilot since its creators left a millennia ago. But even so, not everyone is ready to hear about this." You nod in agreement. "Good kid," he says. I'm gonna go home. I did what I came here to do." Maybe I have birthday during glow? I think I'm gonna wait one more month to see if it's Deese's and Tangent's birthday. You, my baby bean. You walk up to the lounge to see Cal saying goodbye to Tammy. He kisses her sweetly on the forehead, then leans over and kisses her round stomach. Tammy giggles, covering her mouth with her hand. "Go on, they're waiting for you." "Oh, hello, Solana," she says. "What's going on?" Oh god, I have so many flowers. Yep. You get to have pretty flowers. I don't know what to do now. Couple more months left. The swamps won't respawn until next year.
skills and empathy, biology and organization. I don't know, we're like getting so close to endgame that I'm just kind of like, oh fucking no, I guess we wait. Were the riches all respawned? New boss event spawned. I wonder if there's something that happens here. I wonder if that's available right now. This is a new boss event, so I'm gonna go here. See what that entails. I don't know if there's more looking around in the caves. Oh, hi, little guy. I know, I hear you, baby. We'll be done in a little bit. I want to finish the year off and do the whole birthday thing, and then we will call it a day, okay? Is that acceptable? Something from the boy. You think you see Sim running through the trees up ahead near the edge of a cliff. Oh, this might actually be the thing. Oh, yeah, this is the thing. You call out to him, but your voice is drowned out by a screeching roar that shakes the forest. A manticore. You're feeling a remarkable lack of self-preservation today, so you holster your scanner and follow the noise of the trees. To find Sim fending off not one, but 3 manticores at the edge of the cliff, his back to the fatal drop behind. He's bleeding profusely from his hairline, and his left arm hangs useless at his side. He doesn't even register your presence as he tries to calm the beast with soothing sounds. One of the manticores knocks Sim off his feet, and your heart lurches as a spray of stones clatter down the cliff. The beasts have him completely at their mercy. The lead manticore's delicate feet pin Sim's tattered clothing to the ground, spittle drooling from its misshapen jaws, and you watch Sim's expression twist with an emotion you've never seen in him before. Fear. Save Sim! Damn, that is... God, that can be so busted together. Oh no, not the twink! Let's just get a... Yeah, that'll do. Oop. Damn, because all of my cards are fucking discounts. Okay, good. Super goal! Somehow... Wait, really? Somehow, using all your strength and then more, you defeat the lead manticore. The 2 smaller ones scatter, hissing their displeasure and biting at each other. With the death of their alpha, negotiating their new pack dynamic should distract them for a while. Are you okay? Sim waves you off with the arm that doesn't hang limp at his side. I am fine, he gasps. I feel pain, but it does not control my behavior as much as it seems to in humans. I'm gonna have to show you something.
Sim is barely standing upright after that battle. Truly, he wasn't much help this time, and it seems as though, despite your best efforts, his strength is fading fast. He stumbles into you, knocking you both to the ground. He lands on top of you, your legs intertwined and his weight pressing you into the dirt. Oof, he gasps. You can feel every inch of his long body against yours, stirred to quickening by the adrenaline of the fight. My hero, he murmurs. His eyes fall on your lips. This one's for all the twink lovers. A smooch. You close the distance, pressing your lips to Sim's. He makes a sound of surprise that quickly turns to delight, and then surprise again when you hook your leg over his and gently roll on top of him, taking control of the kiss. Man is like fucking injured, but nah, let's have the fucking makeout session. Sim kisses with a... wait. No, okay. Sim kisses with a charming innocence at first, clearly improvising his way through his first kiss. Though he's quick to respond to your touch, you flick your tongue against his lips and he opens his mouth to you, allowing you to taste deeply of him as his good hand digs into your side. It's not long at all before he's responding in kind. Ma'am? Hold on. Jade? Please don't ruin everything back there. She's trying to get behind my monitors. Jade, come here, kitten. Come here. Yes, don't be causing any trouble. You've been such a troublemaker today. Yeah, sit in your bed like you weren't just causing all the trouble. Oh, no, okay, you're gonna go somewhere else. You do. It's not long at all before he's responding in kind, and you're both breathing heavily into each other's mouths as you discard all sense of propriety and grind against each other in the dirt. Oh, Sim gasps as you break for breath. He sounds dazed. Is it always like that? You are suddenly bracingly reminded of kissing Rex, and also the realization that no, it doesn't always feel like this. Kissing Sim is different, exhilarating. Your heart pounds as you shake your head, and Sim makes a hungry noise and bends to kiss you again. You're pretty sure Rex would think this is hot if you could ever tell him. I didn't know you felt this way. Sim looks unusually bashful. I was too subtle, he murmurs, and for that you have my apologies. Everything I have learned of love has been from researching your holographic videos, he continues quietly. I did not know that it was possible. I did not have words for this feeling. I love this planet deeply, he says. You listen intently, playing with a lock of his hair. And I love my purpose here. I love every living thing, and I take comfort in knowing our fates are inescapably intertwined. Sim places his hand over your chest, but there are no words for the feeling I have here when I see you. Like an ache that pulls me to you. I envision things with you that are impossible to explain. He looks away, and you see color rise to his cheeks. Forgive my crudeness, but I know of the biological imperative of all life. Gardeners do not share this imperative, and do not feel driven to, physicality. But with you, He bites his lip. Perhaps it is this body. Perhaps it is you. All I know is that I would very much like to kiss you again, and would not like to stop. Ah, there it is! I forgot that this is how it went. I was very sus. You're about to grant his wish when you're both startled by a crashing sound from the trees. You jolt apart in time to see one of the two remaining manticores break through the tree line and roar at you, blood and spittle spraying from its ravenous jaws. There is no sign of the other, clearly lesser manticore. Run, Sim gasps, pulling you both to your feet. It gives you a push and you start running parallel to the cliff, trying to get some distance before it's safe to duck back into the trees. I did forget, like, as I was reading, I was like, this seems familiar, but I was like, heh, and it is now coming back to me. You don't hear Sim behind you. You whirl around just in time to see Sim clash with a manticore, grappling with its huge front claws as it pushes him closer to the edge of the cliff with dancer-like strength. Go, Sim yells, rocks scattered scatter down the cliff by his feet. Please, Solana, just go. You don't even have a chance to be a hero. The manticore takes Sim's neck in its jaws, and he screams in pain. Ha 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 ha. I think T can attest. I think you were there when I just got this. I, like, mentally had, like, a breakdown. I was like, what? You fucking did what? Sim locks eyes with you once more as time slows to a crawl, then speeds up as he grabs hold of the manticore and launches himself backwards off the cliff. They're gone before you can scream. You rush to the edge, too late to catch even his trailing, tattered coat. It's a long way down, and the wind buffets your face viciously. You try to blink away the image of their bodies falling through the air, now seared into your memory. I'm West! You turn away from the smudges at the bottom of the cliff, but you still see it. You sit down, stunned, and stay that way for a long time. How can he be gone? Just like that. Dead. Ooh, +7 if this is the only Bwayne card. No, wait, what? Yeah, it was 100% that. Because things were just going and I, like, made it and I was like, yeah, I saved the twink, let's go! Now we're getting frisky? And then they're like, nah, he dead. There won't be any funeral for him, the alien who would be human. It's not like you can bring his remains home to be properly recycled. It's a small comfort that at least out here, it won't be long until nature takes its course. Sim would probably have wanted that, you think. With a heavy heart, you return to the transport station. You just want to go home. Because I was like, nah, they wouldn't. They wouldn't do that. And then they're like, nah, he did. Killed after falling off a cliff during a manticore attack. Can you believe this fucking game? Anyway. How dare they took the twink from us. They gave us... Oh, wait, nope, it's, wait, it's under, yep, they gave us this, and then they took him away. Just let that sink in, everybody. Anyway, Dees. Sim is what? Dees doesn't believe you when you tell him. But I just saw him. You're lying. He can't be dead. He refuses to listen and just keep repeating that you must be wrong. Ah, shit. I can't give you no gifts. Sorry, we're traumatized. We're immortal. You didn't see him die, bro. You're not as traumatized as I am. Oh, no, doll. Tang is pouring something from a carafe that could only be strong black coffee, from the bitter scent. It was bracing at first, Tang concedes, but I have now endured it long enough that it has begun to feel pleasant, almost calming. She regards the carafe with something like fondness. As I require a little sleep, I doubt I will become dependent on it. Addiction runs in my family, you know. This, though, is an indulgence I can allow myself. What else do you like? Crystals? You like bobber fruit? Flowers? Crystals? Tang is surprised that you remembered her birthday! Okay, so late what is their birthday? Tang is surprised that you remembered her birthday. She looks dubiously at the gift for a moment, then smiles at you. You didn't have to, but thank you, Solana. Well, shit, I can't give the boy anything because he's distraught. Do I want to try going anywhere? Any guy something? Huggies! Said I don't think I'd done it yet. And we're good.
He might have been saying something that I hadn't read before, but it's fine. I'm going to rest in geoponics with my quitters. I'm getting rid of that. I don't want that. Because now I should be able to go out and glow. I don't know if anybody has anything to say. Or if there's any other gifties. Can I talk to you now? Okay. Still not having it. I can sneak out. Glow is no time to be exploring. It's far too dangerous. The gates are closed and survey expeditions halted until the light returns in a few weeks. Good thing you happen to know another way out. Oh. Hold on, I want to gather all the goodies. I don't know if that'll stop anything. There's a... Oh, the hop eye was just in the middle of that. And made it look like... My hop eye made it look like it was an actual thing. Jade, why are you being such a menace today? Madam? Madame? You? Jade, come here. Jade, stop rubbing on all of that. You're gonna knock something over. Come here. Come here, you little cretin. Come here. Hi, you are so unbelievably cute. Undeniably, even. Can you sit in your bed? I will pet you if you sit in your bed. And not cause trouble. This. Hi, do you want to sit in my lap? What do you want? It's always time for quimes. No one is allowed outside the colony during glow, so if you stay out of the lookout sites, there will be nobody to catch you. It also means that you're alone out here. If you get into trouble, it's going to be big trouble. I hope you know what you're doing. The familiar is unfamiliar during glow. The sky is dark except for the eerie light of the wormhole, seeming so much closer than it usually is. And the gloom makes the shadows deeper and more mysterious. Jade, what are you doing? Jade, come here. Come here, child. Jade. Yeah, I don't want you back there. You're gonna mess something up. You silly kitten. You want me to hold you? You want holds? You're twitching your tail. Why are you twitching, huh? Why are you twitching? Do I need to play with you before we go to bed? So you're less of a maniac? Sky is dark except for the eerie light of the wormhole, seeming so much closer than it usually is. And the gloom makes the shadows deeper and more mysterious. It's so hauntingly quiet that you can even hear the movement of animals. The beat of soft wings. Oh. Woomph. Of something large in the distance. What's that curious sound? It's just a Dorbs moth taking flight. Its usually dull plumage is an iridescent rainbow glowing warmly in the dark of glow. It slowly glides through the mushroom trees. You've been taught to be terrified of glow season since you landed here. That there were monsters out here, circling the colony and attacking anything they saw. But it's so much more serene than you were expecting. Maybe they were wrong. Or lying to you? Okay. Then we're gonna go all the way to the end because I'm not going to bother with these. I hear you, honey. I know you are so upsetty spaghetti. Oh, pardon? Pardon? Wait, wait. Wait. Am I being silly right now? I'm being silly right now. Okay. You climb to a plateau ringed with gnarled wood trees. The view is fantastic. You can see the entire valley on this side, of the colony from here. You have a curious sense of remembering this place. Not from your dreams, but no, from a vision you had deep under a strange pyramid. Something important will happen here, but not yet. Take some samples? Your quest for knowledge continues, so you take some samples and analyze them with your holopalm. There are wacky things here. There's glowing mushrooms you've never seen before, and a strange amount of deadfall, as if there had been some kind of localized tornado. You log fake location data, so it looks like you found these things inside the colony. Utopia would be upset if she knew where and when you actually got this. Maybe I'll do the manticore things. I kind of want to make my time out here worth it. You're crossing a section of wilderness here where the plants don't throw off as much luminescence as other parts. It's oppressively dark here. You use your holopalm as a flashlight, focusing the light as a beam to slowly make your way through the cloying undergrowth. The beam of your holopalm sweeps over a familiar form, a manticore. Your heart skips a beat at encountering this fearsome beast in the dark. This manticore isn't the deadly killer of the colony's cautionary tales. Actually, it looks terrified. It backs up against a tree, cowering, its eyes rolling in panic. Keep your light on it. You're too scared to move your light away, convinced it will pounce under cover of darkness. You try to hold your light steady, but you're shaking. So is the manticore. Then you realize it isn't even looking at you. It's staring into the forest to the right. You slowly grasp that the manticore isn't scared of you. It's scared of something else. It suddenly screeches in fear and bolts off to the left. You hear something absolutely enormous moving in the trees off to the right, where the manticore was staring. It's a deep grinding sound, like ancient trees rubbing together in the wind, except there's no wind. You turn off your flashlight and hold your breath. You hear a single loud thump, then stillness again. You wait a full 20 minutes in complete silence. Gradually, the insect chirps and other noises of the forest return, and the glow bugs drift lazily back into the air. You hadn't even realized they were missing, as if the entire jungle was holding its breath too. Whatever it was seems to have moved on. I'm not gonna do any more because I want to have some stress left over for anything that comes during glow. You're just putting your boots on to grab dinner in the lounge when you hear the colony sirens begin to wail. It's the yearly attack. Ugh, they couldn't have waited until you ate dinner? Rude. Outside your window, you watch the colony defense begin to mobilize. Your holopub chimes with the usual reminders for all civilian colonists to stay indoors. I think I know what happens this one, but I think I'm going to stay. Am I? I think I'm gonna stay. Governor Lum is so confident in the colony's defense these days that there aren't even designated emergency shelters, so your room is the safest place to be. You post up in bed and scroll through Congruence's media library, intending to wait out the attack here. You wait a long time. The sounds of fighting don't cease for hours, long past dinner time and well into the evening, then even past the usual changing of the guard. From your window, you can see plas rifle fire atop the walls and the steady phew phew of the laser turrets, bright flashes fighting back the gloom of glow. You want to stay up, but eventually it gets so late that you force yourself to sleep. After a fretful rest, you wake to the realization that the colony is still under attack. In the perpetual twilight of glow, it's hard to tell the time, but your growling stomach knows. It's well past breakfast, and you missed dinner last night. While you're deciding what to do, your holopalm chimes with a priority video announcement. Governor Lum appears on your holopalm, looking surprisingly well-groomed. "Good morning, Vertumna," he says with a calm smile. "As you may know, the colony is still engaged in battle against the alien threat. The walls are holding strong, and our soldiers keep mowing those Xenos down, but there's no sign of stopping yet. All non-combat personnel are to continue to shelter in place while our brave soldiers defend the colony. Non-essential work is suspended. Meals and other supplies will be brought door to door." He clenches his fist. "Stay strong, Vertumna. We'll weather this siege together." As he signs off, the colony social media lights up with conversation. Mars and Nomi are excited to skip work and watch holovids. Tangent is frustrated she can't go to the lab and concerned for her experiments. Cal's worried about the fields. Only Vase and Anemone are silent, probably because they're still out there fighting. In the permanent dusk of glow, the day seems to drag on forever. Again, you have to force yourself to sleep with the sound of gunfire drifting through your windows. When you wake up the next morning, you realize you can't stomach another day of being cooped up in your room. Your anxiety has congealed into boredom. Anemone and Vase are either fighting or sleeping, and you haven't heard from Deece in days. You bet your other friends would appreciate a visit, though. I don't want to go see them because they're so funny. But Rex and Nomi are holed up in Rex's room, looking perfectly comfortable being cooped up in small quarters together.
"It's just like being in space," Nomi says, snipping at a bit of folded up paper. "We're not used to all this wide open space, you know? If you're bored on a spaceship, you can only move from one tiny room to another tiny room. You have to learn how to make it fun to be wherever you are." They open up the folded paper, creating a chain of paper figures all connected at the hands and feet. Rex is puzzling over building some kind of birdhouse for a very big bird. He lays down a line of glue and presses a roof piece onto the walls. "Honestly, it's nice to have a day off," he says. "I've been meaning to build this Xeno house for a month, but the construction crew's been working non-stop." You help Rex with the Xeno house and listen to Nomi chatter away. They're so calm. Maybe this siege isn't so bad after all. 4 more days pass. You and your friends remain trapped indoors, forced to listen to the constant sound of laser fire and rattling turrets from all around the colony. The Xenos never manage to breach the walls, but they just keep coming. Exhausted guards cycle on and off the walls in shifts, dead-eyed and listless. You catch a glimpse of Anemone mechanically shoveling soy porridge into her mouth before seeming to fall asleep sitting up. Finally, after the 6th day of the siege, you hear a curious sound. Silence. You run out into the colony square to see the soldiers returning from their posts. It's over. Your holopalm lights up with a priority announcement from Governor Lum. "The alien attackers have been defeated," he says. "The siege has ended." Lum smiles broadly and puffs out his chest. "Another year, another win. You're welcome, Vertumna. You're welcome, humanity." "You're welcome," you hear and see Chief Rhett nearby looking livid. "What did he do?" He rants to his security officers. "Race out there like an idiot with his honor guard, defend strategically unsound positions, put himself in danger so he had to save his overstuffed ass." The soldiers all shift uncomfortably, but no one disagrees. "And when I actually needed him," Rhett continues, "taking his 12-hour beauty rest while the rest of us slogged through endless shifts." The soldiers are exhausted from the siege, so the crowd in the square disperses quickly. Only a few Helios remain, covertly filming Rhett while he continues to rail against Lum. On the horizon, the first rays of quiet streak the sky with lavender. You watch Utopia's reclamation crew head out through the gates to begin vaporizing xenocorpses for their component molecules. That night, you have terrible dreams. You imagine that you're sieging the colony,
that you're a creature crawling in the mud on your belly, the ozone crackle of plas rifle fire arcing overhead. With your taloned claws, you rip into the walls like they're made of clay, stuffing choking handfuls of it in your mouth. In a moment of lucidity, you try to pull the clay from your throat, but no matter how hard you pull, it just never ends. You jolt awake when you realize you've been pulling your own guts out of your throat. Just a dream. You're shaking and coated in a film of terror sweat, your heart pounding. You don't find sleep again before dawn break. That's a lot of stuff. Age 18. Whoa, that's from Bravery? Oh, I need to get Bravery up faster next time. That's so much better. Oh, something from Rex. Oh, something from Tang. Let's see if Sweet Baby Bean has anything. Tammy sighs and presses her hands into her lower back.
Oh goodness, she breathes. It's getting harder and harder to move around.
Wait. Your birthday is late pollen, so I can give you something. Let's do Tang first. Tangent is about to duck back into engineering when you approach. She winces and shields her eyes from the sun. She looks at you miserably, and you notice that her right eye is glowing faintly.
It's my new hollow eye implant, Tang says. Its ghostly glow snaps in and out of existence as she blinks. I seem to be experiencing some unpleasant side effects from it, similar to that of an ocular migraine, Tang confesses. Instance warned me that this level of visual information can be difficult for the human brain to comprehend at first.
You agree to follow her to engineering to get out of the sun.
It's similar to a hollow palm,
She explains, still holding her forehead and squinting.
but with an infinitely large screen because it projects directly into the oculus. It used to belong to Dr. Instance, but she passed it down to help me with my work.
I'm sure you'll get used to it soon. Tang sets her jaw and nods, determined.
I know I will. It's only pain. It's more than an implant, Tang continues as you follow her into the medbay labs. Hollow eyes are the very forefront of human augmentation. They represent our next steps towards ascending as a species.
She touches the red scar where her hollow palm used to be.
No more clunky screens, no privacy concerns, she says quietly. Elegant integrated design. It observes the motion of my hands and uses it to generate an AR interface for my entire field of vision. It's partly powered by my own metabolism through the magnets embedded in my skull. It's beautiful.
Nobody else is here. You hear the gentle hum of experiments running in the corner.
This kind of technology is so far beyond what we're capable of reproducing in the colony,
Tang sighs, rubbing her temple under the implant.
Once they're gone, they're gone. Maybe Earth will send us a shipment of new ones someday, but I expect they've developed something more advanced since we left Earth. I suppose it's more likely they've forgotten about us completely.
Bring, bring. The quiet hum of the laboratory is shattered by an alarm. Tang jumps at the sudden noise and shuts her eyes tight.
I have to get this,
She mutters, gesturing to the air to silence the ringing.
The simulation I'm running is time-sensitive, she explains. The specimens require minute changes to their environment every 2 hours. Temperature, humidity, light levels, she grimaces. If we had better automation, this wouldn't be a problem.
Oh, I can help with your migraine. I could do it. I can help with your migraine. You are in medbay after all. You rummage around for a bottle of triptans and a cold towel. Tangent grudgingly swallows the migraine medicine and lays down on a med bed. with a towel over her eyes. You shake your head. This girl needs to take better care of herself. As you apply pressure to her temples, she slowly breathes out. After a few minutes, the tension in her face eases. I feel less human now, thank you, she says with a small smile. She wobbles over to her experiment, where she uses the computer to set the environmental parameters for what seems to be some sort of fungal growth comparison. When she's finished, Tang slumps down on the floor in a corner, where it's nice and dark. She folds her arms and lays her head on them. That should buy me 2 more hours. Tang shifts over, wordlessly inviting you to sit down beside her. Her arm is cool to the touch as it rests against yours. Tang turns to you. Thank you for your assistance. One of these days, I will romance Tang. I'll get around to it. It was nothing. Tang gives you a slight smile, barely visible in the faint glow of her hollow eye. Then, thanks for nothing, I suppose, she says. Please don't tell Instance that my body is adjusting poorly to the hollow eye, she adds. It's only temporary. The stupid flesh person is not allowed to draw the limits of my form. I bet. Yeah, there's gonna be a VOD, so don't worry about it. There's plenty to see. She is taking steps to being a cyborg. You spot Rex sitting on the second floor of an unfinished building, his feet dangling over the edge. He waves at you and gestures you to come sit next to him. Hey, Solana, he says, shooting you a tight smile before looking back over the rest of the colony. From here, you can see the garrison soldiers marching around in formation, with Vase at the head. Rex watches them with an uneasy expression. Why the hangdog expression? Rex musters up another smile. That's a good one, he says. You always know how to brighten my day. You have one more surprise up your sleeve, though. You open your bag and pull out the dust melon you've lugged over from the canteen. Rex brightens and makes grabby motions with his hands. Yes, he exclaims, my hero. Rex tears into the soft rind of the melon with his fingers and splits it between the two of you. You sit together and watch Vase bark orders at the other young soldiers. What a bunch of mindless drones. Not all of them, Rex says. Some of them are pretty nice, but anyone on the Helio listens to Vase, you know? And he doesn't like me, so that means I've always been an outsider, whether I wanted it or not. They're friendly to me, I guess, but it's not the same as having friends. Not like you or know me. What are you doing, Jade? It's okay, Nora. She's being strange. She, like, wants to get under my desk, I think. Or she wants out. I don't know. I don't know what this cat wants. We're almost done, honey. But you are still... Watch it, madam. You are hindering my process. Oh, fine, I'll just use this. Not like you or know me. It's fine, though, he says, shrugging dismissively. You don't have to like someone to hook up with them. I kind of like being the one everyone comes to if they just want to have a good time. What's the deal with you and Vase? Rex's mouth twists and he spits a dust melon seed over the edge of the building. It's kind of a long story, and not a fun one, he says, avoiding your gaze. I'd rather not drag it up, honestly. Give me the short version? Oh. Rex frowns as he scratches his nose, still looking out at the assembled garrison soldiers. The short version is that Vase isn't really the hero he tells everyone he is, he says softly. He's just a bully. Everyone acts like they like him, but they're just afraid of what he'll do if they step out of line. Yeah, that's the impression I get too. Rex nods with the slow acceptance of someone who's long made peace with their situation. Yeah, it sucks. He agrees. It's just... Vase wasn't always like this, Rex says. He used to be kind of like me, a small weird kid with a chip in his shoulder who just really wanted people to respect him. He runs his fingertips thoughtfully over his left forearm, where a gnarled scar winds over the bone. Well, he got it, Rex continues. He looks like he might say more, but goes quiet for a few long seconds instead. I wish it was different, he says eventually. I wish he was different. We could have been friends, maybe. The garrison soldiers break from formation, and you watch Anemone approach Vase. He sweeps her up in his arms and swings her around. You can hear her delighted laughter from here. Rex watches this with a frown. Anemone and I don't know each other very well, he says. Probably because Vase is telling her all kinds of lies about me, but I'm a little scared for her, you know? She doesn't know what he's capable of. Rex straightens and puts on a happier face. I don't want to waste my day thinking about Vase, though, he says firmly. Not when there's friends to talk to, and a whole world to explore, and dustmelon to eat. He leans into you with a flirtatious look. Of course, dustmelon's not the only thing I like to eat. How about you and I take a break and go expand our palates? God damn, boy. Yeah, there it is. Hey, yo. You find Rex sitting in the bowl of one of the unfinished buildings, taking a hit off a rolled cigarette that smells powerfully skunky. He jumps a little when he sees you before relaxing. Oh, it's only you, Solana, he says, waving at the cloud of fumes and giving you a squinty-eyed smile. Don't mind me, I'm just tasting some of the latest crops for quality assurance. I have not... Oh, early pollen. So yes, I can still give you one of your clues. And we... Well, hey, Rex exclaims, jumping up when he sees you. How's it hanging, Solana? Your eyes fall to a spectacular line of hickeys that travels down his neck and disappears under his harness. He sees you looking and laughs. Unashamed, he pulls down the fabric of his harness to show off that they go much farther than that. Me? I'm good, he laughs. Real good, if you catch my drift. Huggies! Oh, man. God, I feel like I've been working so hard and this has just not been going up. Yes, I see you looking at my thing, Jade. Gosh, I should just do something really quick to do the birthday thing and get that going. I just don't know what to do. I don't know if there's anything in here. I don't work in the kitchen? Ah, fuck it. Aunt Anne is back looking for volunteers to come work in the kitchen with her. She's scanning the room for anyone who seems to be loafing around. Volunteer! She bustles over to you. You'll be perfect, Solana, she says, hugging you. Then, loudly to the others in the room, she declares, I'm glad somebody around here is responsible enough to put in their share of work. Everyone else ignores her, shifting awkwardly. No one wants to disappoint their auntie. Aunt Anne gestures toward the nearby cafeteria and tells you to come by next week so she can show you the rooms. What does that give me? Creativity and empathy. Would be bad. Kind of feel like I need to do more in here. They haven't really done. Wonder if this will open something. Zeke sends you all around the colony delivering supplies. During your first week, it's mostly small things you can carry by hand or push on a little cart. Stuff like tools and electronics. Some are high priority, which means you have to move fast. It's fun getting to yell, important delivery coming through, and people actually get out of the way. I think because I haven't done much, it doesn't matter too much. Oh damn, really? That's not enough? There we go. And it's super cool. Jade has found my cursor. And she wants to get it. You roll out of bed at noon because you're allowed to, because it's your birthday, but also because
You're exhausted. You barely slept at all last night. You've been having these nightmares since the siege. More and more every night, like they're trying to tell you something urgent. You can't make any sense of it. All the imagery is jumbled together, all these possibilities and timelines and things that might happen. Some nights you wake up in a cold sweat, a scream already in your throat. Oh. You sit on the edge of your bed, run a hand through your hair, and check your holopalm. A few people wished you happy birthday, but that's all. You guess you're getting older. Birthdays aren't as important as they used to be. Oh man, right. There's going to be a surprise birthday party waiting for you in the lounge. It was in one of your dreams. You remember it because it was one of the few ones that didn't involve people dying or the colony being destroyed. But you're so tired. Do you really have to do this? Just go. As you enter the lounge, surprise! Oh, see? It's worth it. Oh, +3 on third stage of the challenge. You do your very best to play along and act surprised. Woo! Streamers, balloons! Great. All of your friends are standing around wearing goofy hats and clapping. Naomi is holding a bunch of balloons larger than they are, and Rex is wearing a cute little waiter's outfit with a bow tie. You accept their hugs and birthday wishes, trying to hide your exhaustion and demurring with a few pointed, "All this for me? You shouldn't have. No, really." Cal brings over a hollow screen with a video call from Tammy. She looks exhausted but proud, and in her arms is a tiny little wrapped bundle of baby. "Like Solana," she says. I'm not pronouncing that. Yeah, no. That just missed your birthday by a day. You coo over the baby girl and wish Tammy a speedy recovery. She looks even more tired than you are, but everyone is healthy and happy. Especially Cal. He takes the holoscreen for a few minutes after you're done so he can obsess over Tammy's new baby. Even though he's probably not supposed to be related to Echinacea, he's every bit the proud daddy. When he returns to the party, he's so happy he sounds like a total dork. He tells everyone about the new baby, beaming so proudly for Tammy they can probably take readings from Earth. Is it Echinacea? That would make sense. I don't think I've ever seen it spelled. I've heard it, but I don't think I've ever seen it spelled. Despite your exhaustion, you start to smile too. Your friends are so amazing, and they're all here because they care about you. Then, you get some unexpected guests. The lounge begins to fill with Helio kids, mostly ones you don't know. The ones who usually keep to themselves and, well, don't much like you original stratospheric kids. Base and Anemone are with them, his arms draped over her shoulders. Anemone gives you a little wave of acknowledgement for your birthday, which earns a weird look from Face. "Hey, who invited you guys?" Cal says, stepping forward with his hands clenched. "This is a private party." "It's a public lounge," Face replies. "We can sit wherever we want." Cal stomps right into the midst of the Helios. "You guys think that just because you fell out of the sky you're the wormhole's gift to Vertumna," he spits out. "We don't need you. We never needed you. All you do is make things worse, like this party." You've rarely seen Cal so ready for a fight. He doesn't seem to care that the body language of the Helio kids has changed from cocky to dangerous. You're just a bunch of fascists," Cal continues. "You and Lum." Oh, God. Yeah, fucking right. Yeah, those options are not gonna happen. The lounge erupts, chairs screeching across the floor as the Helios jump to their feet, yelling at Cal, calling the colony illegal and Cal a fugitive. They jostle around him, but Cal plants his feet and stands his ground. You hear a bottle breaking and see someone advancing on Cal. He's not back here. Or just wait, I'm almost done. Stop it! Your voice is drowned out by their argument. Then someone throws a punch and it's all chaos from there. Despite Cal's bravado and brawny physique,
He's no fighter. One of the Helios kids socks him in the stomach and he goes down like a felled gnarl tree. Rex throws himself between Cal and his assailants, catching a few kicks on Cal's behalf before the Helios get tired and leave. With a few parting shots at Cal's alleged romantic interactions with the float cows. Face doesn't get involved, but he doesn't stop them either. He's the last to leave the lounge, staring hard at Rex before smirking and turning away. Rex helps Cal to his feet. First time, huh? He says, dusting off Cal's clothes. Don't worry, they probably got it out of their system. Good on you for sticking up for yourself. Anemone lingers at a distance, clearly angry at Cal, but feeling bad about the fight. Well, Mars exclaims, clapping her hands. That was enough excitement, I think. Let's move on to the important part. Cake and presents. Under Mars's skillful party hosting hand, the mood shifts back to festive. You enjoy your presents and your cake, but tensions boiling over like that is a bad omen for the rest of the year. Not incorrect. Are we still gonna... Oh, she is there! So we do still get our cake. Even though she's a mama! And we get to share it. Tammy looks up from her knitting with a smile, but quickly reevaluates her expression. Oh, Solana, she exclaims, putting her hand to her chest. Are you taking care of yourself? Do you need a nap or a snack? What can I do to help? Ugh. Alright, I don't know if there's anything else. So far, it doesn't look like there's anything. And it is probably a good place to call it. Oh, because it's been a long stream. I can't go to bed. But we did stuff. We got all of this shit up here. Then we got places. We're dating the good dog boy. Probably could have made something happen, but yeah, that's fine. Made it to 18, so we have... Wait, is it one more year? One or two more years? I don't remember if it's like done at 19 or if you play through 19 as well. You let the twink die, shake my head. All right, hold up. I don't remember if it's... I don't know if it only shows up here or if it's wherever, but I know this is where I found him. Oh, interesting. Utopia's there. That's good. I said it was gonna be done. Here we are. The paths are narrow and in constant need of repair. There's a team working here trying to repair where one of the jelly arches has collapsed and covered the path in 30 centimeters of sticky goo. Utopia waves you over. Hey Solana, can you give us a hand? We can't get vehicles through here until this is cleared, and it's gonna take all day. You might have a better plan. I have a better plan using biology. It's supposed to be easy. 61 is easy? Says when? I'll delete it. This one happen. Hey, speaking of letting the twink die. No, I guess I can get it too. Listen, it said it was an easy challenge. I didn't think it was going to be up to 60, but it is really late game, so I don't know what I expected. But it's fine. It was fast. That was very easy. Oh yeah, you've seen this stuff desiccate in low humidity like in dust. You throw powdered desiccant over it and let physics do its work. It's easier to plow through a bunch of plumped up granules of desiccant gel than it is to shovel all the slimy muck. You save a few hours. Woo! Biology! Yep, there he is. You're taking a sample at the base of a tree when you feel something platter off of your head and fall to the ground. It's a nut? That's strange. The species doesn't usually... You look up and your stomach lurches when you realize you've been being watched this whole time. A pair of familiar eyes peers down at you from the branches. It's Sim? He grins down at you.
Well, 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 if it isn't the little human. Have you come to visit me, Sugarbug?
It's an alien ghost! Ah! But I saw you die!
Did you? He says slyly. You'd think I would remember that. If you did witness my death, I apologize.
Sim continues. He leans down from his branch, his long hair dangling just out of reach.
I imagine I didn't enjoy it much either.
Okay, you just gonna die and come back. Oh, let's finish our unfinished business! You pout up at Sim, trying to look kissable, but he just stares down at you, uncomprehending.
My apologies, he says. But I'm not entirely certain what you mean. What business?
You really don't remember? Sim's thin lips form an even thinner line.
I'm afraid I don't. Did I offend you in some way? Death has a way of wiping the slate clean.
He gives you a little smile.
It's me. I'm the slate.
Embarrassment burns in your guts. You can't find the words to explain the moment you shared on the cliff. How can you just die and come back?
It's a gardener thing, he replies dismissively.
He's so casual about it.
I make regular backups just in case.
Yeah, no, that sounds normal. Backups? Sim gives you a little smile.
Surely by now you know I cannot divulge the specifics of my role here.
Doesn't stop you from hinting. Sim's smile grows wider, and he trills with laughter.
I know. Oh, having a secret is much more gratifying than I would expect it would be.
I guess I'm happy you're alive? Sim sighs gratuitously.
I wish everyone felt that way, he mutters. One of my associates seems to feel otherwise.
At your confused look, he waves his hand.
One of the other gardeners, Noctilucent. They don't really care for you humans, I'm afraid, and they're aware I've taken an interest in you.
With a soft whoomp, Sim drops gracefully out of the tree and dusts himself off.
You're treading dangerous water by hunting the animals, he says. They're becoming absolutely insufferable about it, and soon I won't be able to talk them down from taking matters into their own hands.
He claps you on the shoulder.
Take that warning with the candor with which it was intended,
Sim turns to leave, but you sputter and grab his sleeve. You can't. After all that, you deserve some answers. Real ones. He owes you that. He turns to you, one arched eyebrow raised.
What is it, Solana?
What do you really do here? Sim gives you a blank smile.
I'm a gardener, he says simply. I was created to be a gardener, and I imagine I will be one until my services are no longer required.
At your look of confusion, Sim softens.
Humanity is so concerned with purpose, he says sadly. It is because you were not created for one, and you spend the entirety of your short lives under the impression you need one. The concept of someone having a purpose must be seductive.
He shrugs one elegant shoulder.
My existence is simple. I act in the ways for which I was created. That is not an interesting answer for an individualistic species as yourself, I am aware. Perhaps we must both accept that it may be beyond the human capacity to comprehend.
Are you really, Sim?
The one and the same,
Sim answers carefully, prying your hand from his clothing.
I acknowledge this is difficult for you to understand.
He takes a deep breath, considering his words carefully.
Humans have but one short window of consciousness, which encourages you to think of yourselves as individual points in the line of history. You are, quite clearly, not your parents, or your grandparents, or your unborn children. You are your own marvelous creature. He places his hand on his chest. I do not disappear when this form dies. I am eternal, in a sense. I am all who came before, and I am all who will come after. I am my own legacy. I am symbiosis. He tilts his head to the side as if listening to something and squeezes your hand. I fear I've said too much. I hope I can see you again soon, and that all may be revealed to you. The twink lives! Well, okay, fuck it, we're here already. Just try and go through as quickly as possible. Blah, 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 blah. I can probably get that egg, blah, 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 blah. Give me all the shits and stuff. Blah, blah, blah. Give me the boss event. I don't know what happens this late in the year, but... Oh, yes. Eggy. Bubber fruit. Any more? Oh, bubber fruit. Bubber fruit. Alright, good enough for me. Let's do the thing so I can go to bed. No eggs. You spot a juvenile squeeger queen all on her lonesome. She's still mobile, but she's moving very slowly, digging around in the dirt here and there, licking the ground, possibly looking for a place to take root and live out the rest of her life. This might be an opportunity to capture a living hide. Maybe you could convince it to take root in one of the barns in the colony, giving the colony a source of honey without so much dangerous foraging. It spits acid if you get too close, and they have a nasty, powerful beak. No wonder no one's managed to catch one. Just pick it up. Trick it. More gems. The power of friendship in this game is huge. It's crazy. Yeah, let's go. This is a great thing. Like later in the game, it all feels so easy. Mostly Blaine, the Squeeger Queen, is oblivious to your ulterior motive. You spend an entire day subtly leading her in the right direction. She's like an incredibly slow turtle who keeps stopping to lick the ground for some reason. It's super boring. Your dad meets you at the gates to receive the queen. Your Majesty, he jokes, bowing deeply. I'll make sure she gets settled in, he says to you. Come by and visit her anytime you want. Yeah, let's go. I'm going home. I just did that so we could get Sim back. Yippee! Oh? Oh, collectibles respawn faster and more slots are filled. Neat. Oh yeah, I was going in here to look at Sim. Yeah, just mysterious man who appears when you need him most. Q. All right. Oh man. Damn. I'm gonna have to. Well, maybe not. It's deleting some saves, but it doesn't seem to have any repercussions, so I'm trying to think of something, but now I'm tired. It's been a good stream. We either have like 1 or 2 more years. I kind of forget. I can't remember if it ends at 19 or you get to play through 19 and then it's over. For sure we have this year. We'll see what happens. I actually feel like I'm missing a lot. Like, I don't know if it's because I've actually been more focused within the colony trying to be
Oh, you do play through 19? Okay, so there's a little bit more time. I feel like I've been much more focused within the colony and kind of building up my friendships and relationships in there. In my last game, I spent like all of my time outside because I thought that was really interesting, and I was really drawn to the mystery of like the ruins and everything. So I feel like I have not uncovered nearly as much of that as I did in my last one. So there's still a lot of mystery in it as far as like your guys' perspective. There's a lot of missing dots. So I think I need to go focus on the ridges for a little while. Probably. We'll see. More characters, less world. Which is funny because I romanced Cal, so one would think that I would have like stayed home more to be like with Cal, and then this time I was focused on trying to romance Dees, and then realized that was a bad idea for this save in particular because I have both of my parents this time. And it'll make sense, I think, this year. I think that'll make more sense. But yeah. It's been interesting seeing more of the characters this time around, though. Again, I was focused very hard on Cal and like being outside, so it's interesting to see everybody's personalities more. Still don't have a lot on Mars just because I was so distant with her, but I think maybe in another playthrough I will give her more attention. I feel like all the characters have some really good stuff about them, with the exception of Vase. Vase is just a dillweed and nobody fucking likes him. Whatever. Yippee. Alright. Oh, we got, we got a little bot. Oh, I guess that's what I should do the swamp so I can try to get the last friend. I could have all 4 of them, and that would be so funny. Yeah. Alright, well, thanks everybody for hanging out. I still love this game. It's such a good fucking game. And there's still so much to explore with it. I'm never gonna be done with this game. It's so good. Yeah, I might do that next round. I might stream that one just so everyone can be in pain with me. Because like I will make it my goal to be the worst. And it's gonna feel real bad. I might not even do anything for my parents, which sounds so bad. But yeah, I am interested to see what that route is gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be good. I think it's a bad route. Because this game does have, I think I did mention it. For all of its content warnings, it has a bunch of content warnings. And one of them is domestic abuse, and I think that is under based on everything that I've come across, because everybody else is chill except for that fucker. So I don't know if that's just specifically with him towards, I mean, I guess maybe Rex at this point because of what he said earlier, or if it's between him and Anemone, or if it's between him and you if you romance him. I don't know. Maybe we can find that out together. Maybe we don't. We'll find out. But I like these other routes. I like the feel good stuff. It's been better. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. We'll get around to more of this in the nearish future. Alright, well, join the Discord so you can see fun stuff. I did post a funny picture of Noodle before I started streaming because she was mean mugging me. She was very unhappy with me. And subscribe this channel and Arcade Allies, where you'll find other fun stuff. And be sure to hydrate or dehydrate, consume food, take medication. Get yourself some sleep. I know that's where I'm headed. Sleepy time. And yeah, I'll see you guys for the next stream. So have a good night, everybody. Oh, noodle. Maybe. Stream Deck, why? Okay, bye.